You are looking live at
The dub is 3, 2.
One for the money, two for the show. Three, get ready, four to let go. Talking that talk is all that we don't. It's football time, we ready to roll. We bringing the coaches close to the fans. Answering questions, not from the stands. D1 players with offers in hand. From DF Dubs, the best of the land. Hey, six will be coming to play like eight. Five will be coming to play like eight. 4 and 3 will be coming like eight. Private schools be making it eight. Cool in the gang, Bad and Brian doing our thing. Weird and Jeremy ready to swing. Oh, I forgot it's a card to thing. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. At DF Dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. At DF Dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. At DF Dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. At DF Dub.
Welcome to the dub, #1 high school podcast starring Matt Boteezy, Jeremy McGinnis, Whitfield Roderick, and Brian Riser. Dallas Fort Worth.
Yo, what's happening? Welcome to the dub. Got my boy Swaggy Wick, Coach Carl,
What up, though?
What up, though?
Boteezy. How y'all doing, man?
Man,
Hey,
I'm good,
man.
man. Hit you with a
We
little
happy.
sweat. What's going on,
What a
man?
weekend.
Hell of a weekend, man. Hell of a weekend, man. Hell of a weekend.
Hey, man, I
Yeah,
saw some wonderful action this weekend, man. Hey, I'm excited.
man, it was a good week. I
He's
got a lot
back.
of stuff on my chest.
Oh, yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Matter of fact, hey, we ain't gonna waste too much time, but just to let the people know, man, first we finna bring on a hard hitter, man. We got my man, did he fall off? Hold on, let me see. No, there he is. I got my man Caleb Irving. We're gonna bring Caleb Irving in, man. We're gonna talk to him. They had a big time game this weekend. Paris Episcopal, they upset Alito. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure he want to tell the people how it felt. You know what I'm saying? You beat 11-time champion, and we got some fans coming on, fellas. We got some fans. They gonna talk that talk with us. What y'all think about it?
Oh, shit, I'm ready for him. I'm ready for that action, man. I'm ready for that smoke.
Oh yeah, we
Hey, kick him out the classroom, you feel me?
already.
Talk that talk,
Hey,
baby. It's gonna be fun tonight.
let's go, man. Let's go and get our man in here. There he is. What's up, Big Caleb?
Caleb.
Speak a little louder for us, homie.
I said, how y'all doing?
What's good? What up?
What up, man? What up, Caleb?
Say, man, Caleb, talk to us a little bit, man. How it feel, man? You got the first game out the way. You know, it was big time upset, or maybe it wasn't upset to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't think it was upset, but you know, well, how you feel about that, man? You know, you came in, you had the 11-time champ, and y'all handled it. Y'all didn't just beat them, y'all handled it. Talk to us.
I mean, it felt good. To say the least, it was good. It was a good feeling. Good first win game, first win. We just went out there and executed. You know, just did what our coaches told us to do. Just did what we saw in the scouting report. Didn't try to do too much. Definitely didn't do too little. And you know, just discipline. Discipline is really won us that game. And hard work.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If people don't know, you was like a 2-time varsity player at DeSoto before you went to Paris, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I started freshman and sophomore year.
Okay. So tell me, what's the difference you felt as far as being on the team, as far as being, you know, with the 6A big time program, well known, and then going to more of a TAPS private school powerhouse. And after this, I let the fellas ask you.
It was a big me coming into Paris. I thought it was gonna be different. It was different, you know, socially wise, coming from DeSoto to Paris. But football wise, it was about the same. We still had leaders from DeSoto. We still had leaders on Paris. The teams got smaller. The resources just got smaller, but football wise, it was still the same.
Hey, let me jump in there real quick. So we was talking in the pre-show. You said, Coach Dre. What does Dre actually coach up there? Man, he's been telling me he's a coach for years. I don't even know what he does up there.
He coaches linebackers. That's what he say he coaches is linebackers. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
Hey, mess with him when you get back to practice. Let him know that, hey, you rep the whistleblowers. You need to be like that. Like when he's in the game, is he always talking about the refs or the refs should have did this or did that?
Yeah, he's one of the people. He's one of the people. The rest can never be right.
I figured that because like he was a good rep for us or whatever, and it's been hard to get him back on the field because of his affiliation with Parrish. I actually told him to get me on the coaching staff. If it's that easy to get on the coaching staff, I need to be on there. But let me ask you this. Coming from DeSoto, so you're used to playing in tough districts and tough games and stuff. What is the difference between playing at like a DeSoto in that district with Dunkerville, Cedar Hills, Waxahachie, and all that, and playing at a school like Parrish and in a big time game that you just had with Alito? I
mean, the main difference is just the skill level, really, truly. Taps, you'll see, you'll have the same D1 guys, but at DeSoto 6A D1, every game you play, you playing against a Division I Power 5 commit. Dunkerville, they had a Texas commit, a FSU commit. Cedar Hill, like freshman year, they had K Salt. So everywhere you go at DeSoto, you always playing against the best of the best. At Taps, you playing the best of the best, but it's just not on the same skill level.
Gotcha. I'll pass it on to my co-host.
Go ahead, B. Rosin.
Okay, like you said, young man, you played a great game against Alito. Like you said, y'all were the underdog. You did great. What do you think you need to work on, moving forward during the season?
And really, truly, just calm it down during the game. I just had the first game jitters, just trying to go out there and show off a little bit. Didn't live too much of that, just calm it down and just doing my job. Just being a leader, being more of a leader when we did get in them little tough situations, a little third down, fourth down plays. Just, just leading on my team, just being a bigger presence on the field and off the field.
I know one more thing, man. I know you play DN, man. Have you ever thought about going both ways?
I play football, so it don't matter. I play.
I know that's right.
Already.
All right.
Coach Carl, what you got?
I'm done.
Hey, Caleb, man. Quick question, man. Y'all had 4 turnovers.
Yeah.
How were y'all able to stay in that game with 4 turnovers, held Alito to 1 rushing touchdown, and 17 points? How did y'all manage to do that? Tell me about it, man. Tell me about it.
Discipline. Really, truly. We saw the turnovers. We didn't get too high during the game. We didn't get too low during the turnovers. We just stayed true to ourselves. Daniel Demery, Ole Miss commit, really helped us. Just staying true to ourselves. Trey Williams, James Cave. I can go on and on about the leaders that on our defense. Just all them guys, just being there, having that senior presence. Just telling each other, hey, we got this. Don't get upset. We got this. Let's just score. We straight.
So let me ask you this. What does this win mean for you guys? I know it's the first game of the season, but what does it mean for the community? What does it mean for your school? What does it mean?
It's big for Taps. Taps is like, what I like to say, Taps is the SWAC of high school football, say the least. Taps is a SWAC. And right now we're JSU, honestly. It was good to stop getting overlooked and say, hey, we can compete with these powerhouses, with these Alitos. We playing SOC in a couple weeks. We play LBJ. We play China Springs with these UIL state champions. We can compete with them, and not only can we win the games as you saw this past Friday, but we can go out there. We can put up points. We score, get yards, do all that.
Yeah, that's huge, man. And I just want to say, man, you guys are gonna make watch you guys fun to watch. I'm excited for your team. Excited for you. Where you thinking about going? What you looking for in the school?
Really, truly, just a school that fits me and I fit them. A school that can just really player development is real big for me in college. Somewhere, a place that can just get me ready for the league. And if I don't go to the league, get me ready for after college, as a man, as a father, as a son, and just as a regular person.
So you said that y'all are the SWAC, right? You said that. So would you consider going HBCU?
You gotta find out.
I like that.
Hey, I tell you what, when you want to let people know, come on the show and tell us about it.
Yeah, sir. I will say this. Me, I've been knowing Coach Dion for some years, so if anything does happen.
Okay. You got anything for him, Rod?
Breaking news.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, your secret's safe with us.
You got anything, Rod?
Yeah, I actually do. First of all, man, congratulations on not only defeating Alito, but defeating the 10-time state champions. So kudos to that.
11.
And 11. Okay. Hold on. Is it 11 or 10?
It's 10. I think it's 10, bro.
It's 10. It's 10.
11.
It's 10.
It's 10 right there. It's one of them.
It would have been 11. It would have been 11, but stop that. But we're not gonna get on that. My thing is this:
in that last 2 games.
With that being said, I heard you mention your schedule earlier when you said y'all just took out Alito, y'all got Sock, and y'all got LBJ. With that being said, those are 2 defending champions. So is it safe to say that y'all on a state championship tour, knockout tour?
Basically, say the least, yeah. We going through that threshold. Going through UIL. Really, truly, going through UIL.
Oh, okay.
I like that, man. I like that. Hey, for y'all listen, y'all heard it first. Hey, for y'all listen, y'all heard it here first. Paris, they pretty much put it out. We are for all state champions, and they got 2 coming up.
Yes, sir.
Hey, congratulations, young man. Good luck this season, and I'm rooting for you, man.
Thank you.
Hey, man, before you get out of here, since nobody asked you, did you watch the Sock Duncanville game?
I did indeed.
So give me a quick scouting report on Sock, who you facing in a couple weeks.
Sock, as they saw, they got a new quarterback. I'm trying to be as respectful as I can.
No, you can talk your stuff here.
Talk.
Duncanville defense is Duncanville defense. Duncanville is Duncanville. So you know what I mean?
Right.
They just threw around Sock really truly inside. Sock got a somewhat good offensive line.
Perfect. Thank you.
Good skill players, but that quarterback, we just got to break them in real quick, let them know what's up.
Okay. So you feel that and you can stop me if I'm putting words in your mouth, but it sounds like to me that you saying that Sock O-line can be manhandled, D-line too.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we got to go out there and play, and then I guess come whenever we play Sock, Saturday
2 weeks,
night,
I believe.
Saturday morning, you'll see.
I got you, young man. I got you.
I feel what you're saying, man. But I tell you what, man.
Let him make it, Jay. Let him make it.
I'm gonna let him make it, man. Hey, man. You got a fan in the dub, man. We appreciate you for coming on, homie. And anything we could do for you, man, you feel free to reach out. You know what I'm saying? We here.
Yes, sir.
We gonna support you. We gonna follow you. Cause you rock with us, we gonna rock with you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, are you on Twitter?
I got one more thing. I'm finna pull one more thing. Hey, we always ask coaches on the show for tickets, sideline passes. So whatever school you go to, man, make sure you hold some tickets for the dub. We're gonna come see you at college.
I got y'all.
Yes, sir.
All right. And yeah, he is on Twitter. Who asked about his Twitter?
Yeah, me. I'm gonna follow you on Twitter.
Yeah,
I'll send it to you.
Mitchell.
Shout your Twitter out for all the women in the background.
85 Taylor Mitchell, capital C and capital M.
All right, I'll follow you.
Hey man, I appreciate you, Caleb, man. I wish you best of luck. We're gonna be catching up with you again. I got your number. I'm locking in your number. I'm gonna be checking in with you throughout the year.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You a homie now. You one of my homies now. So I'm gonna be keeping up with
thank
you,
you.
making sure everything good, man. I appreciate you though, brother.
Thank
Good
you.
luck,
Thank you.
man. Good luck the rest of the season, man. Go
Yes,
Hey,
ball
good
sir.
out,
luck,
man.
man.
Thank
Good
Salute to
luck.
you.
All right, baby.
Hey, what a nice
Yeah,
young man.
man. As a
What
good
a nice
young man,
young man.
I think we got Fat in here, but Fat, I'm gonna need you to cut the camera on, brother, because I don't want to just bring, I don't know if that's Fat or I don't know who that is, but we're gonna give it a try real quick. Is that Lamadrick Spencer?
Yes, sir.
What's
There he
going
is.
on, man? You don't want to show your face to the people?
Hold on, hold on. Let me turn my light on. I show my face. I ain't tripping.
We got him in the witness protection
There you
now.
go.
There he
There you
is.
go. That's what I'm
There
talking
you
about.
go. Yeah.
That's the
My
man right
boy.
there. The
That's
man
my
right there.
boy.
Yeah,
How you doing,
What
man?
up? What
I'm
up?
doing good.
Fat, what's
Hey,
up with it, boy?
What's up?
I'm
Oh man.
gonna let Rod start the questioning out first. Go ahead, Rod.
All right. First of all, man, I got to tell you this joke I made about you today on Facebook. Your mama probably told you. I said, man, even Stevie Wonder himself, but when watching the game on ESPN, and said, "Don't throw the ball on that man's side."
Right,
But let's talk about Saturday, man. You went up against your old school 2 years in a row now.
right.
How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. I mean, I knew they were gonna have a good defense. I already knew what to expect because I came from that school.
That's what's
Okay.
up.
So I knew
So
what type. I
go
knew
ahead, go
what
ahead.
type of game was gonna be from the jumps up. I really want to worry about that.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
I like that. I
Already.
like that. So you becoming in the last year or two, you becoming one of the most feared defensive backs to throw on. I mean, I'd have been a lot of your games last year, and I saw a lot of quarterbacks do not look that way. How does it feel having that respect?
I mean, it feels good, but at the same time, it feels boring because I be wanting some action sometimes.
I know that's right.
I mean, you have to look like Deion Sanders, man. When when they want to throw on Deion side, Deion was just bored, just every play going down the field looking like, oh man, they gonna throw this way. But
Right, right.
let's talk about this Saturday coming up, though, man. I don't know much about this Jones thing, but how you feel about that matchup? Looking forward to that matchup with them.
I mean, I had watched them on YouTube. I really ain't watched they film them, but I think it's gonna be a good game. They look like they got good talent on their side.
Oh yeah. Hey,
And one last
hey,
thing,
Fat,
go.
turn your volume up just a little bit, Fat, if you can.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you better now. There you go.
All right.
And one last thing for you, man. You know, I've been knowing you for a couple of years now. Uh, when Junior was there, speaking of Junior, you are the brother of Junior, who one of the, I think, one of the best receivers to ever leave Duncanville High School. And I'm quickly seeing that you look like you're gonna be one of the best defensive backs to ever leave Duncanville High School. Is it safe to say y'all bloodlines is that damn good?
Yes, sir, it is.
So I'm
Already.
looking. So are the little
Already.
brothers next? Are the little brothers next?
Yeah, the little brother next for sure. But we got one of them that play basketball. His talent more in basketball.
Oh yeah. Well, I can tell you one thing, Fat. Lil Rico the pimpin'.
Yeah.
Ah,
Hey,
Hey man, I will tell you this though.
Rico the
Yep,
pimpin'.
I will tell you this for a whole 4 years with Junior and the two with you. Now, I know your mama love her boys and she support the hell out of y'all. And
Yeah, she
man,
do.
Yes,
she is a
sir, she
true,
do.
true fan of her boys. And I'm glad to say I'm a fan of y'all. I've been a fan of y'all for years. Keep it going, young man. Wish you the best of luck rest of this year. And hey, I'm with you.
Let me
Yes,
get my
sir.
car riders next. Go ahead, Pat.
all right, what's up, boss? You good?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Man, hey, we alumni, man. I played at Duncanville. Both of my sons played at Duncanville. So uh we alumni. So mad support to you, was loving the game, was loving that work you was putting in. So you made a 1988 alumni very proud, and my two boys who played there in 17 and 20. So, but man, we appreciate it. So let me ask you about Samp. I'm always gonna take it back to old Samp and stuff. How does it feel playing for the legend?
It feels good playing for Coach Sam. Coach Sam, he more old school. Like we gotta really understand him to be coached by him. Like you gotta understand and listen to him.
No doubt. I saw him. Look, at the end of the game, y'all won a big game. He's jumping on somebody after the game or whatever. He couldn't even get to the handshake line or whatever. But so tell me about the talent, and do you feel that, like this is it? This is the year we get this ring for Samp and for ourselves and for Duncanville, the city of champions.
Yeah, I feel like this year because the team and our talent, we got talent everywhere on the field. D line, linebackers, corner, receivers, O line. It's talent all across the field. It's more on us building a relationship, staying focused. It ain't even about the talent. It's just us building a relationship, staying focused, and doing what we
Absolutely.
got to do.
Hey, and look, and with Duncanville, bro, Duncanville feels like the Dallas Cowboys. Like everybody's gonna bring their A game for the Duncanville Panthers, and everybody's gonna get up for Duncanville. I know you guys get up for all your games, but with the game with ESPN2 being in the building and stuff, how special did it feel? Did it feel a little bit different than the games you normally play that are big games?
Yeah, it felt a lot different because that's all we kept hearing about, and everybody was ready for that game. We were ready for that game too. Most people thought we weren't gonna come out playing how we was, but we did. We finished and kept fighting.
Absolutely.
We knew we were gonna make mistakes though. Like we knew it was gonna come mistakes. It's just about finishing.
Absolutely, and finish y'all did. All right, alumni, I will be hitting y'all sideline and chopping it up with you guys during the season. Good luck, man. Get that state ring, bruh. This is personal. I need that.
Yes, sir.
Hey, hold on, bro. Before you go, I want to let Tonka Harvey, Court, my man Courtney Daughter. I see y'all in the background. We're gonna bring y'all in. Y'all enjoy the chat, man. If y'all got something to say, hit us up in the private chat. We got you. We bringing y'all on in a minute. But
I'm ready.
all right, B Rise, what you got? B Rise must be on that bridge. Go ahead, Coach Carl.
What's up, my man? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, sir.
Man, congratulations, man. Big win. Tell me what that win meant for not only Duncanville, but for your community. Just the whole Southern Texas. Tell me what it meant to you, man.
It meant a lot because it was more. It wasn't just about us winning. It was about the people before us that played the team and they left a legacy of winning and not losing against them. So we had to win. It wasn't no way of us going out with a lose.
So let me ask you a question. After that game, moving forward, you got Jones, right?
Right.
To me, I think y'all are one of the top 5 defenses in the whole state of Texas.
Yes, sir.
Right? I think you guys are extremely, extremely special. What did you learn about your defense and your teammates after that win against SOC?
I learned that our D-line can fight with anybody after that game because if people notice number 55 on our D-line, he came a long way. He really he got locked in this year. Then we got Kylie Simmons coming off the edge, and plus January inside number 11. He a good impact on the team. And our linebacker Vernon Grant number 20. They all kept the inside locked in, so it was a good game. We were going to get some good linemen, so we just had to stay focused and locked in. And I learned that we got a good D line at the front. We just got to hold the backside down.
All right, bet. One last question, man. That's what I like to say. What do you think about going to school?
Right now, I'm thinking about staying home. I'm gonna be honest.
Home?
Yeah.
You do got that SMU offer, right?
Yeah, I do got it.
You locked in?
Yeah, right now I'm locked in.
I bet. That's what's up.
Brian, you got a better connection, Brian?
Nah, my phone, my connection ain't that good, so just go to the next person.
Okay, okay. Hey man, there he is, big number 3. Now you gonna be number 3 or you just playing games with the numbers?
Nah, I'm gonna be number 15. They just had put my name on the roster for number 3, so I just wore that game.
Okay,
Hey man, that
okay.
free look
Hey,
icy. It look icy on you though, man.
Nah,
hey,
I'm gonna go back to 15.
whoever
Hold up,
had number.
hold up. Before you say that, bro, rock that 3. I wore 3 when I played at Duncanville. I wore 3, so I'm always looking at who got on 3. I need that. I need that in my life.
Hey man, hey, but I tell you what, but it don't matter cause who on that side of the defense, whether you 3, 15, 99, 65, or
55.
87, it's locked down. That's one thing I can tell you for
Right.
sure.
Out of there.
But yeah, man. So tell me this, man. I mean, you coming to Duncanville where your brother was like, the man. And I ain't gonna lie. And your mama probably tell you, I was the biggest Junior fan going. You know what I'm saying? Other than her, cause I know she's number 1, but I was probably number 2, god dog it. Cause
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Junior was a dog, man. Like,
We was a tie. We was a tie.
hey, Junior was a dog. So coming over there, man, to step in them shoes. I mean, what made you decide, you know what, I'm gonna go on over here, big bro was over here, and I'm gonna step in these shoes and make my own name, man. What kind of went into that thought process?
It was a lot. I wish I would have. I wish I would have been over there from the jump, cause I feel like stuff would have been 10 times better. But it was good that I went over there when I chose to go over there and go on to get focused and locked in, and just believe in myself and in my coaches and what they were telling me.
Already, man. But I tell you what, man, I know Duncanville showed love the fact that you did come. I can tell you that, man. So
Yes,
so
sir.
so when you line it up, man, every week, man, do you take time out? I'm just wondering on a cornerback question. Do you kind of go off to the side and kind of concentrate on whatever receiver you face in that week?
I mean, I use different techniques. I really don't be caring about the receiver. I just know I gotta hold my side down and don't give her nothing deep. Whatever goes short, take the short right first. So I really don't be caring who the receiver is.
I tell you what, man, it look like watching you in that game last night, man. I watching you over there on sock side, dog. It was like y'all was going 100 miles an hour, man. You were talking to Wild Man, you were talking to the coaches, you were talking to the fans. Hey, man, is that what get you going, bro?
Yeah, we were talking about good thing, positive thing. We were just going back and forth, saying it wasn't no bad energy. They were just talking to me, joking around.
Already, man.
Real quick, J Matt. I'm gonna give you my comparison to what I've seen from you last night and your whole defensive back career. You remind me of a great Carter cornerback by the name of Walter Taylor. He was about the same way as you, man. You can throw over there. He shouted everywhere you go, and to me, you have that same skill set that he had. He went on to Ohio State and had an outstanding career, and I feel like wherever you going, you're gonna have the same. So peace and blessings to you, young man. Like I said, I've been knowing you since your sophomore year. I'm gonna continue to follow you all the way up to you. Hey, prayers up, man. Healthy season for you and not only you and your teammates. Hey, keep it going.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. I guess before we get out of here, man, but I do want to tell you, man, you one of my favorite players, man. Every year I pick a guy that I really like to follow. I got a couple guys over there at North Crowley that I really like to follow. That's dogs. I got I got you. You definitely one of my best defensive players I like to follow, man. So all I can tell you, man, just keep balling, man. Listen to the queen, your mom, Queen. I call her Queen Nate. Cause she's a tough woman to be raising 5 boys. You know what I'm saying? 5 men. That's she's the real deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So just keep listening to moms, man. Keep working hard. You already know we behind you. Anything the Doug could do for you, homie, hit us up. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, keep balling out. And look, man, when you go to college and start getting them NIL deals, bro, I
Bro,
need a hat, a jersey, or something. You know what I'm saying? On the free.
I got
I'm
you. I
gonna
got
pay
you.
this $80 for Junior, but I need yours on the free.
I got you.
Hey man, I appreciate you for coming on, man. Thank you for your time, homie.
All right, y'all
Appreciate you,
have a good
fat.
day.
Salute. Hey,
Already.
ring. Get this ring, baby. Let's get this ring.
Yeah,
Hey,
man. I like
AJ
that
man.
kid right
He's a
there,
good
man.
Hey
kid.
man,
Love it. Love that kid.
I've been knowing that kid since his sophomore year when he was at Sock. And man, because I've been knowing Mama and Junior for a while, and I can honestly say that kid has always been humble. Like when I met him back then, he was always humble. Like he's waiting his turn to get where he at. And like, for a kid like that, man, you can do nothing but wish the best greatness for not only him and his teammates, but his family and everybody. So peace
Hey,
and blessings to that kid.
just listen to
June.
the way he talks. He talks with a kind of slow, calculated draw. I
Yeah.
mean, he's thinking about what he's saying. The answers are calculated. Very smart kid. Love his demeanor and the way he answers questions.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Junior.
Good
Hey
kid.
Junior.
man, I just brought in our homie Tonka Harvey, man. What's
What's
up,
happening?
homie?
What's happening,
I
man?
got
What's going on, fellas? Can y'all hear me good?
Yeah,
yes,
we hear
sir.
you, man. Hey,
Cool, cool.
this is
See,
our this is
What's
one of our
happening, baby?
designated Duncanville fans. You know what I'm saying?
that's my dog there. That's my
What's
dog. Like
happening?
what they
Hey,
said.
hey,
That's my
two because of
dog.
three. Duncanville, defensive end, defensive tackle. You know what I'm saying? Second team all
Already.
district. You know what I'm
Hey, we
Already.
saying?
go. Hey
So
man. Hey, thank you
I
for
know a little
for,
something.
for coming in, man. I just brought you on in because you know what I'm saying. Because I know
Mm,
you like to talk with us, man. And you one of my homies that be on the internet that I got respect for. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I don't have respect for a whole lot of folks, but you definitely one of them, man. The homie is solid. That's a solid dude. I think Courtney back. Courtney, if you back, let me
Hey,
know. I'm gonna bring
yeah,
Courtney in.
I know how we ride. You one of my boys in real life, so we good.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
But hey, I wanna. I'm gonna start this off. Now we done got the players out the way. But
What up, boy?
before we go to, I'm gonna wait till
Uh
Brian
oh.
get back. Oh,
What up,
Brian back.
Brian?
Uh
Boy,
oh. Right at home. There he is. There he is.
Barry,
Cause
come
see,
back.
The boy
I
made
know
it to the
Brian.
crib. The boy made it
Yeah.
to the crib.
Where my
You
boy?
want to
I'm back,
see that
bro.
dog jump on his
Golly,
lap?
bro.
And
Hey,
he
I
Where
know.
running at the
my
house.
Yeah.
I'm back,
Hey,
dog.
we
I'm
got
back.
a man Courtney Darden. So
That's my little bro
Oh,
right
that
SOC,
there.
Brian.
baby.
Hold on,
What's
man. Hold
good,
on,
baby?
man.
That's my little bro.
already. What's going
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
man?
turn that logo around. Let us see it.
Go ahead and throw that.
Yeah, yeah, I like that.
Get on that thing, man. You know
Here we go.
what I'm saying?
Hey,
Here
that's my
we
man,
go.
man. Hey,
What's up?
Yeah.
for all my listeners out there, Bino Dollar, Jesse White, Lamont Ellison, tap in,
Oh,
homies.
we
It's time
coming.
for y'all to tap on in, homies. If you hear me, come on
Jesse,
in. But
where you
All
at,
right.
Jesse?
hey, man, I'm gonna talk to you fella before we hit that Dunkerville sock game, man. I wanna hit a couple other games just to kind of get your opinion on it, if y'all don't mind.
Yeah.
If y'all don't know about it, that's cool. But I'm just wondering, did anybody either read up on or check up on the Lancaster Skyline game?
Yes, yes, yes. I've seen a lot of footage from that game, man. I had some people out there too.
So what you think?
Langston, Skyline defense was pretty decent out there, and Skyline and Langston was having trouble in their passing game, like we seen from most quarterbacks in the first week. I mean, it's high school. Some of these kids never played on under big lights like that, so you got to give them time to get comfortable back there in the
Right.
pocket. So a lot of these kids, I mean, like even just going back to the soccer Duckville game, the pass rush just, I mean, you can't teach a kid get knocked upside the head at quarterback. You got to go through that to get used to it. So that's what I
Right.
seen from the Skyline and Lancaster game. That quarterback was a little antsy. He was giving up the ball. He gave up like 2 interceptions, I think. But once he calmed down, they're going to have a pretty nice team over there on offense, too.
Oh yeah, Tonka, did you hear anything about it?
No, I ain't heard nothing about him. I was locked into this Dunkerville sock game. I ain't want to hear nothing else. I ain't want to think about no college football coming up, no Dallas Cowboys. It was Dunkerville
Hey,
versus
you
sock.
know what, Tonka? That made me
Straight up.
smile because my little school on 36 on one South Mercedes. I'm glad that Duncanville care about playing us now. It ain't just a game they
Yeah,
going to.
yeah.
So it still respects you. A lot of people are just fans.
Hmm.
They're not football people. But when you're a real football fan, you know what this game meant for these kids,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Right.
Already.
I
I
agree.
can always say, hey, sock, they here and they here to stay. They came from the planet Mars or something on Marcellus. They here, hey, they here. So
Now,
much respect to Coach Todd and the men over there, dog. They here. They here to play.
Hey, ain't no doubt about it. Hey, well, I tell you what, I know one person that was at the game, Big Will.
Yo,
Hey man, give us a quick little coach's eye, man, of the whole Lancaster Skyline game. I'm gonna give my opinion when Pat come in. I'm gonna let him give his too. But tell me what you saw in that Lancaster Skyline game.
I saw Lancaster. Let me say this: Skyline defense is pretty good. I thought they was real aggressive. I thought they, at the point of contact, held their own. I thought they contained Lancaster. They got after Lancaster. I think that Lancaster also, with all the hype of the running backs, probably should have leaned more on the running game. That game never should have came down to the quarterback because that ball should have stayed in the hands of one, two, and then the other running back that they have. I think Lancaster, man, is gonna have to figure out their identity, who they're gonna be. I think once Skyline gets any type of offense, they're young. I believe the backup quarterback to me should be the starter. They play really good defense, and once they kind of figure it out, now they're in the district with Duncanville. you know, they gonna have to play some people, and they're gonna have to grow up. But I think in the future, the coach got that team heading in the right way. Lancaster, man, I mean, I just don't know if they have an identity on offense.
Okay.
But defensively, they play really well.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Hey Pat, now I got you back, man. Hey, tell us what you saw, man. What you saw in that Lancaster Skyline game, homie.
Man, look, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna be J Mac tonight. I thought they filled a part of the round in the first half. Lancaster, they were obviously the more talented team. I talked to Coach at halftime. I don't know if we got that interview, if we're gonna play it tonight or Wednesday, but he was really
I didn't
pissed
get it.
too. Okay. Oh, you didn't get it?
Well,
Okay.
no, I
So
couldn't
yeah,
upload it. You know I was having problems, bro.
gotcha. Okay, so we'll cut that up on Wednesday. But yeah, Coach was pissed off, and I was feeling his energy because I was like, what is going on here? Like it just felt like a disheveled game. Score was like 12-0 at halftime, and that was on the strength of a special team block and scoop score. So they really struggled at first half. Second half, they got it together a little bit more or whatever. I would say this is my assessment. The biggest thing that I noticed is that both teams had smaller lines than I thought they would. Like Lancaster line was a little smaller than I thought they would be. But I like Coach Powell, man. That's my guy. So Coach Muhammad, they coached my son back at Duncanville, so I'm rooting for him.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, we got our number one DeSoto fan, even though he was rocking that Weibo shirt, but I'm gonna keep that quiet. We ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that.
Hey, J Mac.
I got
Let me say something. Matt Steph wanna make a comment. He said Lancaster O line is gonna have to get better because they struggled against Skyline.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
So they what?
Matt Steph said Lancaster O line has to get better because they struggled against Skyline.
They did.
Okay. They did. He didn't lie. Shout out to Matt Steph, my guy. But you know what? Tell Matt Steph Everman won, so we party.
Yeah.
He hear you.
Hey,
So
Lamar.
with the chest.
Already. Hey, Lamar, tell us what you saw, man. I know you was at the game, man. Tell us what you saw.
Man, like I said, the offense struggled. I was really confused by the play calling. All we've been hearing about is these two good backs. I seen them firsthand against DeSoto. It wasn't the same offense that I saw. They could really shot themselves in the foot with turnovers and things like that. The defense is nice, but they don't get the offense together. I don't know.
Yeah.
Lamar,
I mean, hey, man. Brian, you got B-Rise, you got an opinion on that game?
On what game?
The Lancaster Skyline.
Oh no, I don't got any opinion. I didn't watch the game, so I don't have no. I didn't watch the game. But let me ask this, Lamar: how you think Lancaster gonna do in district against Longview? How you think that's gonna go?
If they don't get that offense together, it's gonna be. As from what I saw, I really seen two different Lancasters though. Like the one I saw in the DeSoto scrimmage was completely different from the one I saw against Skyline. Now the coaches get back to how the game plan, I guess whatever they're working on the scrimmage, and actually feed these two backs, it can be a good game.
Well, so then this is my next question. Do you think that Langston took them for granted, like they overlooked Skyline? You know what I'm saying? Do you think they came in there saying, we getting ready for SOC, let's we can beat them. We're not gonna take them very serious. You know what I mean? That whole approach to that game. Do you think that played a part of
it? It very well could have been, because everybody know they got a big matchup with SOC coming up next week. And it seemed like, to me, they working on some stuff like going towards next week. Because I personally thought Langston was going to come out and just run the ball down Skyline throat and get it over with. But they came out, earned the ball out, which it confused me.
Right, and that's the thing, man. That was the thing that was like you just didn't understand, because again, you had enough speed to get on the edges of Skyline. You had enough speed, but again, Skyline came to play. So, let's not take anything away from them. You know what I mean? They came to play. Like, they brought it. Defensively, they played their butts off. So that it could have been worse.
Hey, ain't no doubt, man. I mean, I'm going to give my little analysis of the Skyline Lancaster game. And I hate this because Coach Paul is my guy, dude. Y'all got to understand, me and Coach Paul is like this. That's my homie. You know what I'm saying? He be texting me during the show. Hey, Coach Paul, if you listen, you still can text me, bro. It's just a little critique. It's just a little critique. That's all this gonna be. That's all this gonna be. But hey, I was disappointed in Skyline. I mean, in Lancaster. I can't even. J-Mac gonna keep it real. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. It is what it is. I was disappointed. In Lancaster. Because I'm like Lamont. I thought they was going to come out. You got the two best running backs in the state. I'm thinking you just finna come out. This game going to take 2 hours and 5 minutes. We going home by 9:30. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought it was going to be. But, but what happened is, and if he was thinking it was conservative, I think he ended up exposing himself to SOC more than trying to play conservative. I think he exposed his quarterbacks as being extremely, extremely needing work. You know what I'm saying? I think he exposed his offensive line. I think he exposed his defense a little bit. So if he was trying to be conservative, I think that plan worked, backfired on him. Just to be, if I'm just keeping it all the way real. And we keep it trill on the dub. So me keeping it trill, man. I love you, Coach Paul. Don't block me. We still need them sideline passes, homie. Don't block me, man. Don't block me.
That O-line issue gonna be a problem for most teams. When you get up deep in the playoffs, 5th round, 6th round, that O-line got to be right. You can have Bo Jackson in the backfield. But when you playing the real defense, you got to be able to block them boys up, or it's gonna be a long day.
Well, here's the other thing. They in that district with Longview, Lufkin, it don't get easier than Skyline. You know what I'm saying? You're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't. The competition don't drop down. Like, it's going to get extremely tougher. And now you got SOC. You got we'll find out.
I think it's a reason. I actually drove by Lancaster High School Saturday morning because I actually wanted to talk to Coach Paul, but I saw he had the whole team out there doing sprints, so I said I ain't gonna bother him. He might not be in a good mood.
I mean, my only thing I gotta say about it is this, and I might take a lot of criticism for what I'm about to say, but it's the truth. For a team that scored 25 for another team 0, I don't see what the criticism about. To me, that showed that the defense did their part, kept the other team out the end zone. So if you ask me, I don't care if it was 13 or nothing. The point is the other team had 0. So kudos to Lancaster. I feel like Lancaster played a hell of a game. I don't see nothing Lancaster did wrong. I mean, I know the whole world wanted Langston to score 40, 50. So sorry, it don't work that way. So 25-0, I'll take a 7-0 if that came down to it. So
Let, let's answer
just
this
the
question.
fact that the other team had a goose egg on the board. Coach Paul, listen to me. Hey, kudos and shout out to you.
Hey man,
Well,
and that's a great perspective, Rod. I'm not mad at you.
It is.
that's
I
a
think
positive perspective.
now if you gonna tell me our expectations was too high, then that's a whole nother conversation. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother. If you telling me I'm supposed to be happy with an inept offense that scored on turnovers and pick sixes, you know what I'm saying? When I expected them to score 40 off the muscle, then that's a whole nother conversation. That's what you're
And ain't
trying to tell
nobody
me.
mad. Ain't nobody mad that they scored 25. I mean, it was a super score, a pick six. You know, they find ways to win the game. Yes, if you want to take away the greatness of it, Rod, you're absolutely right. I'm just telling you, by week 3, they need to figure out who and what they are. Because what I saw from an offensive standpoint, your defense is good. Yes. You play good special teams. Yes. But you're going into a district where everybody's defense is good and everybody's going to play special teams. You're going to have to score some points. That's the bottom line.
And
But the
that's all
reason
it
why,
is, man. Go ahead, B Rob.
and another criticism is Skyline. Y'all know Skyline is coming to this situation with they're rebuilding. They got a new coach, new staff, so that's why more people were expecting, Lions to play a little better than what they did. But like Coach Will said, though, Skyline they headed in the right direction. So
That's true. And before I switch topics, I want to give Jacody. I got to give Coach Jacody, Coach Coleman. I got to give him all his props. Hey man, I'm
yeah,
gonna tell you what, man. I'm gonna put everybody. I'm gonna put the whole high school on notice, man. If Coach Coleman gets some ballers over there, I'm telling you, it's gonna be trouble.
right.
It's gonna be trouble in Pleasant Grove. I'm telling y'all right now. That man had that defense flying around, man. They played hard. They played hard. They played hard for coach. So that let me know that coach is really establishing his culture. And I think Coach Will could talk to us about that. He really establishing the culture that he's trying to get in there. And they believe in what he's saying because that defense was playing hard, man. That defense actually played good enough to win. If y'all
Yeah,
understand what I'm saying. The
yeah,
defense played good enough to win, but unfortunately, the offense got a whole lot of work to do. A whole lot. And they're gonna figure that out. Because I believe, hey man, I believe in Coach Coleman. That's my guy.
I do too.
You know what I'm saying? I believe in Coach Coleman. I believe what he got going on. I
Yeah.
believe he's a true leader of men. If you see him over there on the sideline, you know he ain't scared of the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He over there, he preaching and teaching. So he gonna get it right. He gonna get it right.
He is.
Don't lose hope in Skyline. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got a couple. I just added a couple more to the chat. I think that's everybody. And I'm gonna need y'all to let me moderate. Let me call on y'all to speak. That way we all won't be talking over each other. You know what I'm saying? But I just added Jesse Wide, the big time Lobo, DeSoto hater. You know what I'm saying? He's a big time DeSoto hater. And I also got Bino Dollar. Now I was waiting on deep. I thought Bino got scared. I thought he got scared of that smoke. You know what I'm saying? But I know they ain't
There
scared
you
of
go.
Wasn't happy.
You know,
What up, Bino?
hey, what's up with it?
Hey
What up?
man,
What up?
I'm glad you came on, man. One thing I do, man, I respect people that talk on the internet but ain't scared to show their face. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right. Right.
That's what I'm about.
I,
Don't talk no noise to me on no internet that you can't say
I,
face to face or show your face.
it
Right.
ain't no, so it's all good.
Already. But hey, that
Already.
goes to my next topic, man. I want to talk about Waxahachie Ennis. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about the Waxahachie Ennis game, man. I know Jesse was there. I know we all probably read up on it. So those that wasn't there, y'all could just give you a quick synopsis. But I'm gonna give mine, man. I think Waxahachie is everything that we think they are. You know what I'm saying? I think they
Right.
play, they well disciplined, they well coached, and I think their defense is very, very good.
Wow.
And I also think They actually got some ballers, man. I think people underestimate it. What you think, Jesse? You was at the game, man. What you think?
Hey man, they physical, bro. That's the second best team in that district. Duncanville first. And I'm being real, and they gonna beat DeSoto, and I'm telling you that because they physical. So what I saw with them, the quarterback that stepped up a lot. Iverson and Beck, man, like they make a good 1-2 punch, and they got a freshman too. I believe number 22 and number 28. So they really got like three-headed monster, man. But their defense is real physical. So they're gonna be a problem in that level 6A.
Already. Bino, go on and tell us what you think of the game, man. You saw it.
Hey man, we looked at really on the cool to be honest. We looked it good, but we looked it sloppy. You know what I'm saying? So I know we way better. That's what I'm measuring. You know what I'm saying? Like we had some mistakes just like everybody else, but our quarterback is good. We got good runners. We got good receiving core. Our back end, we got good safeties, good corners. Like we ready, man. Like, and on the innocent walks hatches standpoint, like it wasn't really nothing to see. It was too easy. It was like we was just running over them folks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like everybody say, it ain't the same in this team. You can say that, you can say this, but I know what these kids do. I know what the kids we got on our team about. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been having these boys. I'm looking at the talent standpoint. Like that's why I say I ain't really tripping on all that programs and all that big schools, all that big boy about bro. He play football. You know what I'm saying? So I believe we can stand up with anybody. We rolled over Ennis though. That was easy.
Right. I'm with you on that. And hey, man, I believe you. You know, we had young Iverson Young on the show, and he definitely believed that they are the real deal.
Real.
Yeah. He feel like, hey man, ain't no district of doom. He feel like they are the doom.
Hey, Jeremy,
they got
that score for you.
Great.
Go ahead, Bino.
They got a great group, man. I'm especially with Ivo and Jaden, like it's a two-headed monster. It's kind of hard to stop two backs. You know what I'm saying? That's really running, and then we can throw the ball. To me, arguably, for what I done seen and knowing what's in the like, it's out of us and Toto with the best quarterback situation. You know what I'm saying? So that's a plus for us too. We got a senior quarterback. He know the game. He done been here a couple of times. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like we at a good point. We're at a good point for real.
That's what's up, man.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So tell me, anybody else heard about that Wasatch game? They want to talk about it a little bit.
Hey, Battle 287, it went down. We had our predictions last week, and I definitely was one of the ones that called that. I think you see it coming from a mile away, but the score, bro, the score is what shockwave. I think that probably was the biggest victory and surprise of the week. Not the biggest victory. Parish Episcopal, of course, beating Alito, but bruh, I mean 42-2.
Yeah,
bruh,
man.
Look, that's gonna be a sign. That's gonna be a sign on the front door of the school on Monday morning. It's going down.
Yeah, because I didn't see that coming.
I didn't either, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I thought it was like 40. I thought it was like 42-20, something like that.
Bro, and look, and I've been on this side of town for the longest. I'm probably closer to Waxahachie than a lot of folks or whatever. I actually coached youth league where our teams used to play Waxahachie teams back in the day. Waxahachie defensively, they ain't been this. So you match that up with the offensive firepower, the 1-2 punch that was stated earlier, bruh. They're a problem. They're a problem.
Hey, one thing though, Jeremy, that English team, bro, believe it or not, they weren't sorry either. They were moving the ball pretty good. So I want them to throw that in there too. They weren't sorry.
They weren't that bad.
Yeah, they weren't bad at all.
And they got probably arguably one of the best quarterbacks in the area. You know what I'm saying? And they got arguably one of the best quarterbacks.
Hey, Bino, you breaking up a little bit, Bino. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah. Okay. Turn your volume up a little bit more.
Now I was saying they quarterback really probably one of the better quarterbacks in the area. For Ennis over there, the Gilkey kid. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, I hear
you keep going in and out. Hey, you know, you driving or you stationed?
Yeah, I'm driving. That's probably why.
that's why.
Yeah. How long is it gonna be before you get to your destination?
Like 4 minutes, 5 minutes.
Hey, log out and then come back in when you get to your destination. It might make it easier.
All right, cool.
Okay, bet.
All right.
Hey, Lamar.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to you. I saw you at the game the other day, man. Appreciate the little snippet for the commercial. I'm gonna drop a commercial on that. Appreciate you dropping that for me the other day.
Oh yeah, man. You know the number love, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh, for sure. Anybody else got something on that? Ennis Waxahachie. I'm trying to get to a couple more games before we get to what
I
the
just want to
big
say one thing.
shabam.
I just want to say one thing. Iverson, Ivo, shout out, young man. You saw what you gonna do at the bowling alley. You went and got it done. Kudos.
Already. So okay, man. You know what, man? We ain't gonna wait on round too much. Let's talk about the big game, man. Let's talk about the big game. Before we talk about it though, can I give a little shout out first?
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to my homie Steven Jackson at Seagoville. He got his first dub.
Yeah.
Salute to you, homie. Proud of you, man. You know, hey, the dub is behind you over there at Seagoville. I want to give a shout out to Mesquite Horn, Coach Allen, his first win at Mesquite Horn. Shout out to your homie, you and Coach Rowe. Y'all my guys. A big shout out to my guy, Coach Gates. Yeah, bet.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
I'm
yes,
gonna tell you
sir.
something controversial. I think Coach Gates got the best defense in Texas. Y'all can argue with me later. I
We
think
will
Coach Gates
see.
got the best
Oh,
defense
wow.
in
We
Texas,
will see
man.
next week.
Y'all can
We will
argue
see
with me
next week.
later. But I think, hey, Goon City, it's something going down in Goon City. And you know what? 2 weeks, we gonna be on the field
Yes,
for
sir.
North
Yes,
Crowd and
sir.
Lovejoy.
Lovejoy.
No.
Yes,
Next
sir.
week. Next
Yes,
week.
sir. So big shout out to them guys, man. Everybody that's in North Crowley, Mesquite Horn, Seagoville. Oh yeah, oh man, how did I forget this? Coach Barnett, our guy, our
Yeah,
main guy, man. Matter of fact, we got some people there. I need the guys that was at Wilma Hutchins games to talk to us about Wilma Hutchins.
Oh, yeah. We sure gonna talk about them for sure. Say J Mac.
I start off. Um, Coach Barnett got some dogs, man. Uh, his quarterback is dynamic. I love. They actually started the game on the opening kickoff for 80-yard touchdown return, and I knew from there Wilma Hutchins just
Yeah.
arrived. And receiver wise, like I stated in my article I wrote about them, they have 3 receivers over 6'3". That's gonna be a night. That's gonna be a nightmare for anyone in District 7 4A. So for the Carters, Salinas, Panther Creeks, Pinkston's, North Dallas, all y'all in for a rude awakening when y'all face Wilma Hutchins receiving core. Defense wise, I can't speak enough about Mike Blaylock Jr., number 2, defensive back. Dunbar did not throw over there hardly, and when they did, he made them pay. That number 7, I don't know his name, but he had probably one of the hardest hits I've ever seen in high school. Y'all remember that, Will and Bud?
Yep.
Yeah.
I truly got Wilma Hutchins. I love Carter to death. The whole world knows it. I got Wilma Hutchins and Salina for District 7A championship. I'm sorry.
Well, you want to go, Coach?
Look, I saw Wilma Hutchins. Like I say, Coach Barnett had something special going over there because they ran the opening kickoff back. All 4 of their receivers, like you said, their quarterback, their defense, and Dunbar put up a fight. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like Dunbar, went over there trying to play because they did, but it was 45-19 at halftime. So You know, they look good. And the thing that I really liked about Wilma Hutchins is their special teams coach. That dude loves special teams. Like he was coaching special teams. Like he was like, we got to run this one back, and they would run it back, and they were fundamentally sound. I mean, they have something over there. You know, I want to see Hutch go past first, second round. I want to see them make a push, and even possibly upset Salina this year. That would be nice to see. But it's gonna be exciting to watch him play.
Well, what I saw, one thing with Coach Barnett, he was being real humble. Like you said, he got 4 receivers who can go. All 4 can go. One of them is a senior. All the rest of them coming back. You know, they D line is a little, undersized. If they can get their D line fixed, man, they gonna make a deep playoff run. But now they got 4 receivers. Now their offensive line is good. Yeah, their offensive line
got big size. Like they offensive line looks big. You know, they're not big, floppy. They're good looking.
Yeah, the offensive line good, but the defensive line is a little bit undersized. But if they get that defensive line fixed, man, they're gonna win district.
Oh, did you say they're gonna win district?
I think they're gonna win district, man. They get that defensive line, issue. So they were getting bullied a little bit.
Hey, real quick, I want to clear up something. I made an error a while ago when I just said. I'm glad I fixed it myself.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to say
on your ass.
Yeah, because I didn't. Carter Nation, I love y'all to death. I didn't mean to say that they're gonna win the championship. I said they can challenge. But we all know at the end of the day, I'm CC all day, every day, and the goal is the 7-point title. Hey, I ain't scared. I'm just letting the whole world know. I made a mistake. So
angry.
I made a mistake. I'm an alumni. I made a mistake. So I meant to say. I went too fast, like somebody said. I meant to say they're gonna challenge for the championship. So yeah.
And before we get to the Duncanville Sock game, I gotta give one last shout out. I got somebody online. They try to talk rough to a brother over here. Y'all better be careful, cause you know that Johnny Walker kick in, you gonna get told something over here. You know, and Johnny Walker, I'm telling you right now, Johnny is in the house. We ain't gonna play with it.
Yeah. Hey, J-Man.
Let me go.
Hey, big shout out to Carter, man. Carter went down to Houston, and they took care of business.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hey man, I want to give a big shout out to Carter. We're not gonna talk too much about Carter because Wednesday show we doing a whole Carter versus Kimball for the Carter Kimball game. So I do want to give them all the props and give them a big shout out, man. And
let me add this one thing.
Proud of you.
Let me add one thing about Carter, if y'all mind. I'm gonna look in the camera and say this. I honestly believe in my mind and truthfully that Carter deserves the Dub Team of the Week award due to the fact that you're down 26-13 at halftime, and you come out second half and not only score 33 unanswered points, but hold the team to only 30 yards of total offense. So I gotta definitely give Carter my vote for the Dub Team of the Week.
That's your vote only. That's your vote only.
Cowboy Nation, we Team of the Week.
I mean, they did hold it down for D-Town, so I mean, hey, they probably got the Metroplex.
Go ahead, Tonka. What you say?
I said they did hold it down for D-Town, you know what I'm saying? They brought it back to the Metroplex. You know, I'm tired of them H-Town boys talking all that noise, you know, with North Shore and all that, so kudos to them CC boys.
Yeah, I like Duncanville. Carter can actually beat Houston teams.
Now you're going too far. Now you're going too far.
Play real competition.
God damn. See, we was doing good till you open your mouth. You had to say that dumb shit.
Hey, Rod.
We gonna keep on going.
Hey, Rod.
Huh?
I told you, Little League ass game. Y'all beat y'all pad for that game.
Hey, I tell you, I've been wanting smoke all day, and I tell you early today, I'm gonna learn leash.
Hey, y'all go to the scale and everything for that game.
My Cowboys gonna get respect one way or another, cause they went all the way to I-45. They brought home the I-45 trophy.
Y'all be the whole Pee Wee team.
Hey, you know what? You know what, J Mac? A W is a W is a W. They hard to come by. And we're gonna take that.
I'm just saying, don't be comparing yourself to Duncanville. That's all I'm saying.
Oh
Stay in
Hey,
man.
your lane.
hey,
Y'all can't
JFK,
even. Hey, y'all can't
Stay
even
in
be
your
hey,
honest
lane.
with it.
hey,
That's
JFK,
real
you on the clock?
disrespectful, Jay.
And you know, Coach Spencer is the homie. That's my guy. And somebody they always tell like everybody your guy. You know what? You better hope you my guy and not my enemy. That's
Yeah, he
all I'm
never
gonna say.
lied.
So hey, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So and I said what I said. So, so hey man, let's talk about the big game of the week, man. Duncanville stock. I want to get I got to talk to my sock fan first, but the homie
Yeah,
Courtney.
Courtney go first.
Courtney, make sure you talk loud and clear, homie. I want to hear what your thoughts was about the game
Yes, sir.
and how you feel afterwards.
All right, first of all, I'm gonna say this: we don't get no moral victory for playing them a good game. We came in that game to win that game. So you got to get your hats off to Dunkerville because they really showed what football was about. That game was the epitome of Texas football. I heard everybody talking about the offense didn't do this and the coach should do this, but that's sideline coaching. At the end of the day, we watched a hard-hitting defensive game and some mistakes changed the tide of that game. So for me, I'm not satisfied with the game because we want to win. Like we already won. We know we can win 5-8. We won a state. We trying to beat the big dogs so we can put our name up in them rafters too. So I'm gonna say it's a lot of sideline coaching going on. Who should have did what? But I think some of these guys need to apply for high school jobs because they know every goddamn thing after the game. But it's easy to say. Even with side quarterback, like goddamn it, Colin Simmons ain't a kid
Kinfolk.
from Omaha, Nebraska. That's the number one recruit in the nation.
Good
You got to
question,
block
Luke.
that.
Good question,
So
Luke.
telling us to drop back and pass 500 times, that wasn't gonna work either. We played that game how it's supposed to be played, and mistakes is what you either gonna beat Duncanville by not making mistakes, or you gonna make a mistake and they're gonna take it back to the house on you. And they go for every team that play them every year. We hear this every year. Every team saying they're gonna beat Duncanville, but in trenches is where it's at, and it's hard to block them boys. And I gotta give them their props. You know what I'm saying? And they just gonna get us ready for the rest of our season. But we want to win that game. We didn't go in that game saying Duncanville better than us. Nah, we the Mecca now, so we trying to stamp that. So I give them they props though.
Already, I get that. Hey, Tonka,
Yo.
talk to me. What you think? What was your assessment of the game? How you feel about it?
I mean, by me being an ex defensive line player, I'm all about trench warfare. And I told a couple of my partners, I said, whoever wins between the offensive line and the defensive line of either team, that's who's gonna win the game. And I guess in the first half, Soccer Dunkerville was going back and forth. That was a iron sharpening iron. But I think what in the second half, fatigue set in for Sock. And that's when Dunkerville started to slowly pull away. So
And
and I
let
think
me
Yeah,
I
go
think
ahead. Go
it
ahead,
was a
Courtney.
little mental errors from Dunkerville's side too that they got to clean up.
yeah, I
But
was gonna
that's
speak on that
football.
too. I was gonna speak on that too. I was gonna say the same way Sock won the championship last year, it was
Yeah,
because of them exact mental errors that both teams was making. And that's the difference between the win and the loss between a good team because everybody got good players. You go to DeSoto, they got Jose and them over there. Duncanville got who they got. Walks ahead, you got who they got. At the end of the day, it's about making the best decisions and not making mistakes when the game on the line. And that's where you get the South Lake Curls and the Harlan Parks when they was winning. That wasn't athlete for athlete. That was no mistakes. Clean football.
yeah,
So I feel like we showed on the south side of Dallas, we got all the athletes and the recruits, but we just had to clean up our football. And it was just it's the first game of the season. So, later on down the line, we're gonna be seeing all type of different teams. We don't know who's gonna be hurt, who line gonna get better, who line gonna get worse. So, like I say, it's warfare when you play Duncanville because you gotta block them boys.
yeah. I mean, like I said, much
Right.
kudos to Sock, O line and D line. I mean, you gotta clean that up. Mental errors and that fatigue factor. Because once you get in the playoffs, you playing teams like South Lake Curl for 6A or Alito on 5A. That that's gonna determine who's gonna win the game, and those boys gonna be ready. Their team's
Right.
gonna be highly conditioned. You know, so they
And
gotta be
Lito got to
prepared
deal with
for it.
us, sure. Lito
That's
with
right.
D1.
Hey,
Right.
hey, I gotta get B Riser, man, cause B Riser been telling me I got something to say. B Riser, talk
Yeah,
to me.
man. Just give me I just need good 2 minutes. Then I gotta go skating. You know that. Skating my skate night.
Hey, I know it, man. Hey, man, I might meet you out there, man. Any single women out there?
Come on, Ti.
Hey, man, you gotta come out there and see. No, but my assessment of this soccer and Duncanville game, really, I mean, it was a good game. The better team won. I mean, it wasn't no, better team won. But the first half, on that 99-yard touchdown run, it seemed like it was a busted play. It was great. I mean, it was a great run. I mean, and then Sock had that penalty. They put them at the goal line and they go safety. So I mean, like I said, one thing with that, the better team won, but I think Sock did have a chance to actually win the game. Even in fourth quarter, that fumble, the player tried to pick the ball up and run it in. If he fouled on the ball, it's 16-10, and Sock is inside their own 40. But it didn't go that way. But for the most part, man, that was a great game. And for people saying, "Oh man, why didn't they throw the ball?" Who the hell gonna throw the ball on them cornerbacks out there? Yeah. For Duncanville inside, you ain't gonna throw the ball on them, boy. And shit with what's that with number 8? The pass, man, who for no one can block him. So I mean, it was a good defensive game, man. The better team won, and you can't say, "Oh, they 5A." Stock has a 6A football program. They got over 300 kids out there. So I mean, it was a good game. It was a good game. I don't see nobody beating Stock at 5A, and I think Duncanville will be back in state. I'm done.
Already, man. I appreciate you on that, homie.
But can I say just on that 99-yard TD run, if you run that playback, the safety just missed his run fit. We went to the nose guard run fit. Caden hopped out into the other gap, and that's all she wrote. One of the fastest kids in the country. So.
Oh yeah, you ain't finna catch him.
You ain't catching him.
You ain't finna catch him.
You can't miss no run.
Hey, Lamar.
Yeah.
You speaking from behind enemy lines, man, because we know you big time DeSoto fan.
Yeah, but use your thoughts though, man.
We know you big time, so I need you to talk to us behind enemy lines. Tell us what you saw, because you gotta face both these teams. So tell us what you saw, homie.
Like I said, the trenches, man, Duncanville's not as big as previous years, but they still as physical. I mean, both lines for both teams, big, they're physical, aggressive. Quarterback play, in my opinion, could have been better on both sides. There's 2 plays in that game that really, I think, summed it up. Was the 99-yard touchdown run, and the middle mistake bringing the ball out 7 yards deep in the game. 7 yards deep in the end zone. Those who played right there were killers for Sock. Other than that, they were going back and forth, but those who played right there really stuck out to me.
He was on ESPN,
and shipped momentum back to Duncanville.
Now, Lamar, I know you speaking real nice. You speaking real gentle, but I can't let you off the hook, homie. So you was out here talking big. You and the homie Singleton. Shout out to Singleton. Y'all thought it was sweet out there. Y'all thought it was sweet out there on that field. I saw it. Now don't make me pull up screenshots, homie. Y'all thought it was sweet out there. So I need to know. I need to know. You gonna have to talk to me now. And you my dog. You know what I'm saying? You one of the coolest DeSoto fans out there. I ain't gonna lie. You a cool homie. So I can't let you slide though. I can't let nobody slide. You know what I'm saying? So you was talking. Y'all were talking like it was sweet. So you tell me what was so sweet that you thought DeSoto was gonna win by 14 or 20 or whatever you said.
I mean, like you said, I'm a diehard DeSoto fan, but I believe there's too many athletes on DeSoto. I mean, granted, all these programs have athletes. Don't get me wrong, but I just think these DeSoto athletes are just, loaded everywhere. And here's the thing: Bino spoke on it earlier. DeSoto has the best quarterback, in my opinion, out of all these schools. We talking Waxahachie, Sock, Duncanville, see whoever. Out of this group, I believe DeSoto has the best, and that's going to be the difference in the game. I believe that DJ will stand back, make plays, extend plays, and make plays to receivers. Now, this is going off what I saw. Now, of course, quarterbacks could get better. But if we're speaking of right now, the difference, in my opinion, would be DJ. Now, I know they say the
So
trenches
that is
line.
that's the same. Hold on, Lamar. That's the same DJ that played against Duncanville in the playoffs last year, right?
No, I don't believe no. That was
He played.
that was
He
the
played.
season. He got a little time, but they were rotating back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay, because when he was in there, he wasn't doing all what you were saying. That's all I'm saying.
That's because it was 7-on-7.
He a great kid. He the best quarterback. He the best quarterback out right now. There's no cap on that. He the best quarterback between all these teams right now. But my question for everybody is, it don't matter if you Troy Aikman, Patrick Mahomes, if your left tackle can't block Colin, it ain't
There you
no
go.
extending it. He
There
chasing
you
you
go.
down. We
There you
watched
go.
it in soccer game. Like, it didn't matter. Like, they drop back. Even if you want to throw a 9 route, he already in your quarterback face. So for me, it's about who play left tackle for every team. And it's how y'all gonna block up Colin. And then if y'all
Smart
double
comment.
him, you leave somebody else one-on-one.
And
So
Lamar,
it's
and
all
I
about
told you
Now,
earlier, the Soto line need to eat some hog head cheese and some smoky Denmark hot links.
now
All them
I've been
jokers
hearing
small. And the D line is small.
I've been hearing this, but then I saw this yesterday. Sock had opportunities on underneath passes where they just missed. I don't believe DJ and these athletes in Soto are gonna miss those passes. The quick passing game can negate any pass rush. You can get out your hands like that. What can you do?
Well, I'm
Even
just
on the
saying.
quick
Now,
play, you think it was
I
clean?
talked to a very good defensive coordinator today, right? I'm gonna leave his name out, but I talked to a very good defensive coordinator, and he said what makes Duncanville so dangerous and Sock is they got the back end to match the front end. So you talking about quick passing game. That's the last thing you want to do against who we just had on the show, Lamar Spencer. That's the last thing you want to
Like I
do
said,
against Muhammad.
I seen it yesterday. Sock had a couple inside pass where they couldn't hit where they missed on. And like I said, if the athletes the Soto got, you give them the ball in space, anything can happen.
He told me Duncanville and Sock both got some dangerous 1 and 3 technique defensive tackles. So the Soto interior guards, they're gonna have some issues. They're gonna have some problems this season. I'm telling you.
That's
And
what I
I'm not
want to
even
see
trying to be
between
funny.
everybody. The blocking.
Yeah.
If you can block Duncanville, you got a chance. If you watch the North Shore game at Duncanville, that's what it is every year. North Shore, one team, they can match up the blocking. They can block them for a whole 4 quarters. Even if you Sock blocked them for two quarters. Quarter, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, when the other team know you passing the ball, when Duncanville know you passing the ball, you in trouble because now they pinning their ears back and they coming to the quarterback full speed, and that's their advantage, and it's been their advantage for the last 6 years to me. If you watch all the teams they beat on the south side, it's because when it's time to pass the ball, you don't got 3 seconds, you got 1.5, and you better find it right then and there. It's over with. So I'm giving that props on that, and that's what gets Sock ready to me. Because if you can deal with that pass rusher, there's not another one in 5A, Division 2 that look like that. Or Division 1.
I think this year's defense stands up because the Collins kid, he's a difference maker. You think about Tampa Bay when they played Patrick Mahomes, and Patrick Mahomes the baddest man out there, but they broke him down. So that does make a difference. Now I'm gonna say this: on the other end, the quarterback, to Lamont's point, is an issue. And nobody's really touched on that tonight, but I kind of feel like that those situations have to be fixed. I figure because of the districts and stuff like that, it'll work itself out. But in the end, just think about Duncanville. The biggest flaw in their game in the state championship is the passing game. You know what I'm saying? They've been running. They can run up and down the field. They can do all that. But at some point in some of these games, tight games, you've got to be able to pass it down that field and get it in the end zone with consistency. And that's been to me. And I'm a Duncanville alumni, so that's a bugaboo. Now on the DeSoto end, y'all know me. I know Coach Mathis. That's actually my kinfolk. So on that end, they're a great passing team. You know, I think the physicality has always been coming to question on with that team, but they actually can spin it. They're probably one of the few teams in the South Side that can spin it. Go back to Duncanville. My son played at Duncanville 27 with one of the best passing quarterbacks they had in this era. With what's the kid name? God, dog, I just lost it. What's the quarterback?
Nelson. Nelson.
Yeah, Jalen Nelson.
You talking about Nelson? You talking about Nelson?
You
talking about Nelson?
Yeah, Jalen Nelson. He could spin that thing. He probably was the best passing quarterback they've had in this entire era. JJ was the best overall athlete at quarterback they've had in this entire era. So really, to me, that's the crux of the argument. We got the passing on this South Side has got to be fixed in order to bring that title home, because they got everything else. They got the defensive line, they got the cornerbacks, they got the running backs. The receivers probably pissed off. I saw a lot of pissed off receivers yesterday in that game.
I did too.
Right. And I can piggyback out what you said about the passing game, because I just want everybody to notice that every game we watched from Thursday to Saturday on 3rd and long, what was they doing on 3rd and long? They was running the ball.
Facts.
A coach from Crowder told me this like 10 years ago. He said when the South Side of Dallas can get a 3rd and 7 with passing, nobody will be able to stop them. See, our problem is we pass on 3rd down. Like, come on now, we know it's the pass coming. It's never a surprise. It's 1st, 2nd down, we try to run it. 3rd down, we try to pass it. We just got to mix it up a little bit more on our end, because we got the athletes. And like I say, quarterback is an economic position. Like, we got to start training these kids up from they little just to play quarterback instead of putting your best athlete back there, because when you play a good defense, that don't work. So it just
I 100% agree with you. Look at the quarterback with the SCD Wolverines. He's been trained up. He's gonna be a beast on the South Side. Whoever gets him is probably gonna win a state title with that kid.
Right.
And I want to add this. Because I'm sitting back listening to the quarterback criticism, and I want to add this. And Courtney, you should know this too, because you're a true alumni. Please explain to me, KHJ junior year, what did he do?
Okay. So his junior year, when he first came from SOC, he came from West Mesquite. He didn't have an O-line at West Mesquite. He was happy feet. So when he first came to SOC, he was happy feet. He wasn't reading the defense. He had jitters, but he had a whole year in that same offense. Coach gave him confidence. Coach put the ball in his hand. He always had the oil talent to do it. It's just a lot of these kids get thrusted into positions when they're not really ready. So KJ, he went through that junior year. They got him ready. That senior year, he came back and torched the city.
And I make that point to say the same about Mr. Walton. Everybody want to sit here and criticize his kid off of one game. It was his first game at South Oak Cliff. It was his first game with new coaching, new scheme, new everything. And it's funny, so I compared to KHJ, because I remember when KHJ was there his junior year against Duncanville, I remember he caught the same criticism from the same so-called fans. Man, SOC quarterbacks suck. This and that. And those same damn fans wrote his coattail all the way last year to state. Those same fans walked around saying he the GOAT. Those same fans walked around saying this and that. So what I'm saying is, when Mr. Walton get it together and become that state championship quarterback, I want to see those same fans that bash him keep bashing him, because all day on Facebook today, I've been really, really pissed off to seeing every post, Socky the quarterback, Duncanville need a quarterback, Willis had to answer, Ward had to answer. These kids played against two of the best defenses in the state of Texas, if not the damn nation. I mean, Mr. Walton and Mr. Willis go against those number one defenses every day at practice. They know exactly what they was getting into. We was not finna go out here and see the Corian Moore and everybody else have 200-yard receiving in this game. We were not gonna go out here and see Wild Man and Malik go off for a 300-yard game. It was not gonna happen when you got Lamondre Spencer on one side and you got Malik Muhammad on the other. And not to mention, if Jay and somebody would have been playing, I believe this game would have went another way, honestly. That's my opinion. But with that being said, though, the reason why you see both of these teams use their running backs a lot, because, hey, you playing against a secondary man on both sides who is just legit dangerous with two new quarterbacks. It's not going to be easy for those two to come out in game one and come out and just prove to the whole damn world, hey, I can go out here and throw 300 yards against this team. But I can promise and guarantee you, from weeks to come, you're gonna see Mr. Willis stats 349. You'll see Mr. Walton 400 yards, and then like I said, and the same fans gonna come back and say, "Oh man, our quarterback cold," and I just don't want to hear it because, like I said, it pissed me off all day long. And another thing while we on the subject, same thing about coaching from Todd to Samples. Hey man, I Duncan in the start. They don't look too good. Hey, if I'm watching the ESPN game and the score is what it was, I'm excited about that, man. Because you gave me my money's worth watching that game. I don't
Yeah.
want to see a fucking 40 to nothing game. I don't want to see a blowout.
Yeah.
ESPN came down here to Texas and they got exactly what they been hearing all summer long. When they first produced this game and said they're gonna have this game, they got exactly what they got. A 23-10 ball game, which was easily a one score game into the entire game. So I feel like Sock and Duncanville, if y'all nation can hear me out there, from Todd to Samples to all of you, you put on for the city, and I'm damn proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Already. Hey man, let me cut in real quick.
Maximum
I do want to say I saw Coach Todd say something about how people don't believe in development,
No.
and unfortunately, that's a lot of people. They don't believe in patience.
Yeah,
They
they
don't
don't.
believe in the process. And
No.
what's one thing we do got to do is we got to start trusting the process. You got to coach. You got to believe in the coach. You got to believe in the process. He know what he doing. He there for a reason. And if time tell he don't know what he doing, he won't be there.
Right.
So you got to learn to trust the process and let these coaches develop these guys. Now that being said, coach, I got to go to Coach Will because to me, Coach Carr, I think when he talks about a game that he saw, it's good for everybody because the man know what he talking about. So, Coach Carr, tell us what you saw.
Well, I think it's a couple of things. You're talking about again two of the best two defenses in the country, maybe in the state, like two really good defense, two first year quarterbacks. There's a thing in football called complementary football. I'm gonna play a type of offense to the strengths of my defense, or if I'm gonna play a type of defense to the strength of my offense. I have to complement each other. Going into this game, I'm getting ready to play the state champion. I'm getting ready to play Duncanville, who's always in the state champion, who's like Alabama, who's been the La Creme of La Creme in the area, in the state, in the nation. They also have the number one defensive end in the country. Oh, by the way, they got a corner going here, going D1. They got another corner going D1. They got a safety going D1. Well, let's turn around on the other side. Well, they receiver going D1. They receiver going D1. I told y'all when this game was going to come down to field position and special teams. And that's what that game came down to. When
Mm-hmm.
all things are equal, when you take everything out, great coaching, because you can't talk about coaching because, hey, one of them just won a state championship and the other one has been playing in the last five state championships. I don't know who are we to question, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to question them. That's greatness. I just appreciate that, right? But then you turn around and then you look talk about these quarterbacks. Well, let's just say um, 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 let's just say the quarterbacks are young. It's their first time. Well, let's just think about this. Duncanville only rushed for 200 yards. They had one run for 99 yards. That was the difference in the game. Special teams difference in the game. When my man came out the end zone, got a safety, difference in the game. Right? Field position. We had opportunity. When Sock got when they had the goal line stop, had Sock punted, you would have changed field position. You understand what I'm saying? Now, when Sock stopped them and coming out, and Sock couldn't get that first down and move the ball, change what? Field position. So there's a lot of things that we can talk about in this thing, but at the end of the day, man, them kids played their butts off. Them coaches coached their butts off, and we really watched again over 20 to 30 Division I players on a football field in the south side of Dallas and Oak Cliff, Texas, in front of the world, and they showed out. And you got to appreciate that. And yes, you got quarterbacks who are young. Okay, but this is a team. and they played team ball. And if I'm going into a situation knowing I got a young quarterback and I'm going play against a team like Duncanville, I am going to run the ball. I am going to play conservative football, and I'm going to take my shots when I get them. And that's what they did. And unfortunately, Sox didn't take advantage of the shots. Duncanville took advantage of the mistake. The goal line play, the linebacker field right in behind the defensive tackle. Shoot, he was really on block. All he had to do was make the tackle, but he didn't. The running back is a special kid. Made one person miss. Off to the sideline they go. Wasn't a bad call on defense. Kid missed the tackle. You got to make that tackle. So the kid is in the right place. We can do all that, but we just watched one of the greatest games in high school football, and we watch it from a defensive standpoint because so many of us are accustomed to watching offense. And it is a blessing to watch great defenses play the game of football because at the end of the day, man, that's what this game is built on. And
Right.
you're gonna continue to see some more great defenses like North Crowley. I mean, just think about it. North Crowley, Duncanville, Sock, those teams right there play great defense, and they're some of the best defense you ever seen. So let's pump the brakes. Week 1, right? Everybody got that. Let's see who they are week 3. We're gonna find out who they are week 3.
Yeah.
After week 3, we're gonna find out who they are. But right now, man, let's just take advantage of the opportunity that we had, man. Let's congratulate these kids. And there's some things we got to work on both sides of the ball, both schools, and they're gonna iron them out. And I think if I ain't mistaken, the last time they lost to Duncanville, they won 15 in a row.
Oh, they gonna win it again in 5A.
Ain't no doubt about it, man.
They gonna
Ain't
win
no
it
doubt about
again.
it.
It's
And
gonna
I want to say,
from D-Ville, baby. Shit,
I want to say the ride too, bro. You can't really worry about what these adults somewhere doing waste management, talking about these kids who finna go D1, man. You can't get your mind wrapped around the guy who's sitting at his job at work telling coaches how to coach and players how to play. It all sound good to you in between them white lines, bro. So I take all that with a grain of salt. The quarterback side, all that. Half of them didn't even play football a day in their life. So you gotta take that type of stuff with a grain of salt, especially being in the media, because people just like to bait, man. That's why, like Chunk or Lamont, I can argue back and forth with Lamont all day because I know it's just football passion. He ain't trying to. A lot of these people take this so personal, bro. You can't really just worry about what people talking about. At the end of the day, we know what Coach Samples did for the black community. We know what Coach Todd did for the black. We know what all these coaches that we love and y'all interview do for these kids, man. So it don't matter what these folks talking about, bro. We just gonna keep on watching this good football and keep on giving our opinion about it. And if you like it, okay. And if you don't, we'll go trip off a curb, man. That's my
Yeah, that's true. Well,
Sound like something else
hey,
about to come out.
It was, but I don't want to cuss on the dub my first time.
Hey, one more thing, man, because I was talking about that about DeSoto. So I'm gonna say this about DeSoto, man. We all talk about DeSoto because we always talk about DeSoto, and one thing that we want from DeSoto, right? We want DeSoto to be great. We want DeSoto to be the beacon of the community that they are, right? So let's not say that they haven't done anything. They've done a lot of things for football in the southern sector. What we want them to be is more physical. And when I say that, because we're talking about quarterbacks and you talking about DeSoto and their passing game and how they can throw the ball and everything else like that. At the end of the day, the team that can run the football, the team that can to be physical up front is going to win the championship. And so the reason why I say that is because DeSoto showed me something against this team that they played in St. Augustine. Just kind of watching bits and clips of it is, for the first time I saw the DeSoto team, regardless of the score, because of 4-16, they did to them what they supposed to do to them, right? They didn't play with them. They beat them, right? Okay, so how did they do that? And if you look at the score and how they scored, and if you look at the running backs and how they ran, DeSoto had over 270 yards rushing. They only had 171 yards passing for 7 yards. They had 6 yards per rush running the ball. You don't do that unless you're physical up front.
Exactly.
You don't do that unless you're leaning on people. So let's look at them for what they are, and let's give them more respect than we have because what they've shown us is they are a team now that's leaning on two of the best running backs, maybe possibly in the city. I don't know, but they showed and they put up numbers. You know, Tiger and the other kid, like they put up numbers. They held it down to the point where DeSoto was able to beat people in the fourth quarter and extend the lead, and they made a team quit. And I think you got to give them some kudos for that, man. And let's just say hopefully they can kind of keep that going. But again, we'll see after week 3.
Now I do got a question. Lamont.
Yeah.
Lamont, so who's the best running back at DeSoto right now?
Oh, that was messy.
Well, yeah, man, you know the people want to know, man. I mean, I got my opinion.
Don't answer.
Tiger.
Whichever running back got the ball at the moment.
That's a coach's answer.
That's a good answer, man. But you know I'm gonna put you on the spot, and that's hey, when y'all come out here, man, you already know. You know, J-Mac gonna put you on the spot. I love y'all, but I still gotta ask the questions. And I would be honest, that number 22, if he ain't got the ball 20 times a game, y'all doing something wrong. That's just my opinion.
Tiger.
Yeah, you got Tiger.
I didn't say no names. I didn't say no names.
Hey, Lamar. 11
But see,
this
is one of the.
Lamar, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Why they got y'all go out to Oregon down to play the damn recreation center?
You gotta take that over Nike, man.
Hey, all y'all needed was a tent. All y'all needed was a tent. A table. All y'all needed was a tent, a table, a crock pot. You would thought you had a little league game, bro.
Bro, that was crazy, wasn't it? That was embarrassing for Nike, bro. Like, how they gonna play them in a park, bro? They just stuck a field there and painted it.
Yeah, they put their game on clearance.
Then the camera view was terrible. You could just see all the bad parts. They didn't even put a good camera on it, so you couldn't see it. Did y'all see the kid from DeSoto running to the stone steps?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Shit, we could have had that game at DeSoto Meadow Park. Goddamn.
Hey man, I just hope they had a good time in Oregon. I just hope they had a good time on vacation, cause
Lord have mercy. Yeah.
They could have played that game at Grimes Park. I'm just saying.
Real talk.
Hey, but Jesse, tell me, you was at the game, man. Tell me your thoughts on Duncanville Sock. I think I might got a special guest finna come in here. I'm gonna see. I sent him a link, but Jesse, talk to me, man. What you think of that game?
Man, it was a good hard-hitting old school football game, man. Like, I think too many people looking at that enough points weren't scored. So everybody can sit on the sideline and say what they're going to do to them, but them boys were hitting. And I promise you, all them running backs, both of them had whiplash this morning. And they were knocking the hell out of each other, bro.
Hey, ain't no doubt about it. And let me highlight this again, man, because I saw something that I really like in the comments. Y'all tell me who said that if y'all looking in the chat. Whoever said this right here, man, you on my level. So you what I'm talking about.
Christopher Lott. It's Christopher Lott.
Christopher Lott. That's my guy, Chris Lott, man. Y'all look out for them Lott boys. Which I'm gonna tell you, since everybody like to rank the number one Pee-wee, I'm gonna tell you, Chris Lott got the number one safety in 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give him that. But I do think we need to support our black coaches. I'm gonna show you why. And I just want to know what y'all think about it. Let me see if this is it. That ain't it. Hold on. Oh, I didn't upload it. God dog it. That's okay.
I know what you had too. I know what you had.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Hey man, I saw something today that ran me so hot. I sent it to the fellas in the group chat. Now you tell me, and I want everybody. I'm gonna start with you, Pat, and then I'm gonna go around. I want to know, man, how can anybody in their right freaking mind watch that game and tell me that these are two overrated coaches? And it didn't come from nobody with eye color.
I was about to say, you already know what time it is.
Come on, man.
But I'm just saying, man, because see, what the problem I got, because y'all know it's rant time. J-Man Figure ran on y'all. Look, man, I'm sick and tired of you Negroes on the internet. I'm telling y'all, I'm sick and tired of y'all sitting back, tap dancing, getting slapped in the back of the head because one of the other people want to come run up in there and tell you your coach is dumb and stupid, and he slept, and your coach is dumb and stupid and overrated, and y'all give him too many flowers, and y'all give him too much praise. I'm
Right.
telling you, you Negroes better start standing up for your own. You
Yeah.
disgust me. Y'all are some disgusting people. I hate your
You
mama.
already know
I'm
who it
just
is.
telling you, man. It don't make no
Oh,
god doggone sense that y'all sit back and allow that. I'm telling you, you some punks. Don't you ever in your life act tough to me on the internet or anything when I can see you sitting back and not saying nothing when somebody is criticizing your people right in front of you.
Hey, let me
Yeah.
say
you
this.
already
Let
know
me
who
say
it
this.
is.
Let me say this. Let me say this because we're gonna go
My
decent in
friend
order.
on this.
So all right. So the dub started kind of on this principle. Like I reached out to J Mac months and months, probably earlier this year, like months and months and months ago before we even went to the air. And I said, bro, I want to do this show. And J Mac was like, hey, well, I'm with it, whatever. J Mac told me when we finally got it together that other people had reached out about doing something like this in the past. But I was at first, I was like, bruh, got put on for the city. Every time we come on here, we say we are South Siders. That means we are representing an underserved community, which we're underserved in a lot of different areas. The coaches gravitate to the show because they love what we bring to them and to the community. We are highlighting people. These are people that, like Coach that just jumped on right now. These are people that Coach Ward. These are people that are gonna lead leading future big time programs and stuff like that.
Right.
We show love and all that to our community because it's underserved. We are reaching out to the underserved community, and we got to do this, and we got to do better. I know the post he's talking about. I know the other group that's out there wilding and acting a damn fool, and I appreciate my guy Wick going on there and going in on these fools today. I'm gonna ride with them till the wheels fall off. But yes, sir, we got to quit saying that our coaches that are legends are overrated, bro. They you can't be overrated when every time you hit the field, all you do is win, 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 no matter what. God damn it! And I mean, you got people in the NFL. They were going to 4 Super Bowls and not winning it, but they in the Hall of Fame. So
Yeah.
we gonna give our people our flowers. We gonna ride with them till the wheels fall off, and that's all I gotta say.
Hey man, hey, I want everybody to chill out. I want Coach Ward. This got special guest. Coach, did he just drop out?
Come on, Coach
Oh,
Ward.
Coach Ward.
Hey,
Hold on, let me say this about
J-Man.
what y'all just said about the coaches. I just want to say this one thing.
Okay.
This one thing that I noticed. Didn't Alito lose this week?
Who?
Did Alito lose this week?
They did.
Yeah.
Are you gonna hear our people saying they coach can't coach because they lost one game?
No.
See, what it is it's easy to pick on somebody that look like you. But see, we show respect to them other people because they got this certain winning tradition. But at the end of the day, the reason why we don't have all these winning traditions like we should is because the mentality is not a winning mentality. You gotta ride the bus till the wheels fall off. So when Allen out there losing to St. John Bosco, they're not gonna say Allen coach can't coach. They're gonna say, oh man, St. John Bosco just a good team. They're not gonna say Coach Buck can't coach. Oh, they just lost to a good team. But as soon as Sock, Duncanville, DeSoto lose, oh, they can't coach. Oh, they trash.
Yeah.
We need a new coach. Man, stop it. If y'all want to be coaches, y'all wouldn't have got that certification. You would have took your head down to that district. You would have got that job. And half of them can't even give you coaching lingo. So a lot of this stuff we be arguing with pedestrian people who are pedestrians. You in the car driving the Lambo, they walking across the street, man. So we gotta stop acknowledging them people because these are the people who tear down our community because we acknowledge it. We gotta start ignoring them posts, blocking them people, acting like they don't exist. Because it's enough for us turning each other down as black men. We ain't gonna turn them. I'ma just say it, we ain't gonna turn them white coaches down. We ain't gonna be talking about their business like that. So that's just how I
Exactly.
feel.
Well,
Hey,
hey,
you're right. Hey, I'm gonna step out. Bo T's moderated. Go ahead, Tonka.
Prime example, Duncanville, before Samples came in, had Coach Dykes that came from Lake Travis, this all-time winning coach. You know what I'm saying? When he came to Duncanville, they started losing. Ain't nobody said nothing. Now Samples come in bringing this winning tradition. Now you got all these folks saying, "Oh, he can't take the team all the way." It's y'all know I can't say it, but y'all know what's going on, man.
Y'all know what's going on.
They just go ahead and say it be them folks with that that Willie Lynch syndrome, man.
Yeah.
It be our own people. No, they had that that Willie Lynch syndrome. It is, they call it what it is, man. I ain't gonna say no names. But in
I'm be honest with you. I've been guilty of it before. I done been guilty of doing it before too, just because, and it wasn't on no real life they can't coach. It just trolling the fans. But I told myself this year I ain't gonna even say that, because what you do is create a narrative. And once you create that narrative, it starts spreading, and it might offend some people because that's where they kids playing at. So you can say, I'm just gonna go on and say, people gonna say Mathis can't coach all that, but he doing something right, fam. And even if we just playing about it, I think we all should stop saying that, because what it does is create a bad seed. You can put out the greatest news of all time and nobody will repeat it. But if you say something negative about somebody, it's gonna hit the internet and everybody gonna believe it. So I just feel like this year we should cancel the culture of us downgrading other black men as coaches. If they go 0-14.
All right. So, but here's my question: when is it downgrading and criticized?
It's
like, so what's that line?
When you start calling somebody outside they God given, like you could say, hey man, I feel like Coach Mathis should do this and it'll be better. But when you start saying B-A-H-A, you know what I'm saying? Like, he trash, all whoop, whoop, whoop. Then now, you got to think, them kids might see that and that ain't in their feelings. You know what I'm saying? Now you create too many emotions. It's football, bro. If you made a bad call, we speak on it, boom, we move on. But all that trashing somebody and talking about they personal and attacking them as a man, because at the end of the day, these men standing in front of these kids and help changing their life. So we got to respect it. Like, we
Very
all
smart assessment. Very
Yeah.
smart assessment.
And I think the other part that people kind of miss out on is you got to think about what that's doing to the coach and his family, right?
Yeah.
So we say that, but then they family sitting in the stand. You know what I'm saying? You're right behind their family talking down on them. And at the end of the day, man, like, I get it, it's fanatic, right? That's what they call them, fanatics. That's where the word fan come from. Crazy people, just engulfed in the culture. I get it. I understand. I'm a fan. I love football. I ain't going to be around football regardless. I love the game. But I'm not going to bash people. And let me say this. I ain't going to tell you the truth of what I think about football. I have to also tell my players, I'm not criticizing the person. I love the person. I care about the person. We're talking about the football player. I can criticize the football player because the football player is the person we got to get right. But ultimately, that person is not right unless the person himself is right. So what I'm just saying is we got to start like operating out of respect, and also on the other end of it, knowing that if we're in a public figure, we got to know people gonna say things about it. That's a part of it. But the respect part of it, I think, is where it should start. Like, if we can operate in there, we good.
Okay, to piggyback on what J Mac and Pat brought about this subject about that other group situation. I think what really pissed me off about it, like J Mac said, J Mac and Pat. Let me ask you this question first of all. Can I be myself?
Hey man, you know the rules, dog. Just don't say the N word and leave the hardcore cuss words out.
Pat, can I be myself? All right, thank you for letting me be myself. I'm gonna come out and say it. The DF, the high school discussion group, is lame. I mean,
No, let's not do that though. Let's not do that. We're not gonna let's not call no games, do nothing like
We just talked about this.
But it's the fact that, like you said, I've never seen a group where so many black men get in a group and turn down Southern schools. Like today, I couldn't take it no more, and I was like, "Hey, man!" One dude was like, "Sock this, sock the offense, sock defense this." I said, "Let me ask you a question, man. What school you represent?" He said, "Lovejoy." I said, "Okay, let me ask you this. What was the excuse last year?" "Oh man, we just no. Again, what happened to y'all last year?" "Oh man." I said, "Okay, so until you beat South Oak Cliff, keep your mouth closed." And that's how I feel about it. Like these dudes be in the groups. Like, you got people right here in Dallas, claiming North Shore. North Shore gonna win again, dude.
Man.
You live in Dallas. You never been to damn Houston. You never been to Galena Park. But all of a sudden you're a North Shore fan. Was you a North Shore fan all your life? No. Hey, what school you went to? Oh, I went to Sunnyvale, but you're a North Shore fan. So that's the kind of, and these black dudes, that's the kind of things that makes me mad because they bandwagon and they jump. Just like Sock fans. And no disrespect, Coach Spencer, just like y'all fans. I seen the fans over the years talk down about the school. And I seen these same fans with y'all shirts on, changing their profile picture to y'all and everything. So it pisses me off.
Leave me out of that, though.
One minute you criticizing a school, players, and whatever. This minute you bandwagon. And it's irked my nerves. Everybody knows me. I'm Carter Cowboys, ride or die. 3-7, 10-0. It don't matter. If we lose, I guarantee you will see me in the stands with tears in my eyes.
Hey, let me answer that too while you ride too.
I'm passionate about my school. And like I said, I know Sock fans that are Gary Bird, he's passionate about Sock. Courtney, he's passionate about Sock. Others, I'm sorry, they're fake. And I'm gonna keep it real.
Hold on real quick. I got a comment highlighted. Now whoever this is, I ain't on the screen, but this dude say Allen and South Lake Carroll fans have told me that Sample's team do not have the playbook nor the play calling to win state, right? That's what I just saw.
Didn't they beat South Lake?
That's what I'm saying. They gonna beat Allen too. So what do that make y'all?
Let me get this one. Hey,
That's
Allen,
all I want to know.
Hey,
What do that make y'all?
The playbook black. That's what it make us. Anything black is negative.
You can hear me real good, Allen fan. I seen y'all play in week 1, and that wasn't just Bosco. Y'all are trash this year. Simple as that.
I had a brother.
Hey,
Oh,
let me say something quick. And I understand where you're coming from, but like even with me, bro, I'm a Longview fan regardless. I went to Kilmer, grew up on the Butter Beans, and I talk shit about DeSoto and a lot of people. So I'm saying that because I'm a fan of the team, bro. And but when they lose, people come for me, and I take that. So when I hear people say, "Oh, you ain't from Longview" and all that, if a person not from Texas, they think we crazy about the way we celebrate high school football. So when I hear people say, "Y'all ain't at this school and at that school," that's BS because you can like what you like. And I'm just saying that because at the end of the day, this is Texas high school football. Certain people like certain schools for certain reasons.
But I'm gonna say the difference between you and them, though. You can tell me every player from Longview probably 10 years ago. Am I right?
Yes, I can. Rustin Tyson.
I bet that dude can't tell me one damn player that played for North Shore 10 years ago.
Hell no, he can't. Hey man, I want to welcome.
That's the difference.
I want to welcome Coach in, man, because I know Coach had some things going on, but he still pressed his way to our show tonight. So I got to give him props. That's the young bull. That's my dog. That's my guy. So whoever don't like me saying my guy, that's my guy.
Coach
right
Spencer.
there. Yeah, Coach Spencer. He'll tell you that's my guy.
What's up,
So,
guys?
hey man, thanks for joining us, man. I just want to know, man. Tell me, y'all, it was a tough game, right? So just tell me what your thoughts of the game is, and I already know the mindset going forward, but let us know the mindset going forward and what you seeing this week for Langston.
First of all, I want to say you gotta love high school football. I've been growing up a DISD fan. Went to Adele Turner. I went to Atwell. I went to Skyline. And for me to look in them stands last night and see Kincaid sold out for the first time ever in history, dog, that was the main goal right there. So I just want to say shout out to the community, shout out to Dallas for coming out and see these kids. Another thing, I'm rewatching the game right now on ESPN, and to see all these Facebook comments, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? I see nothing but, and I'm not racist or nothing, but I see 2 black schools, 2 black head coaches, all nothing but black kids on this TV screen, bro. From my homie right here just said he from the Butter Beans, bro. You got kids from the Butter Beans, Glen Oaks, Keystone Polk, Highland Hills. You got kids from everywhere on ESPN showcasing their talent, and all we can do is talk about bad coaching. That's all we can talk about. But I mean, say, man, we fell short last night. It ain't no moral victory. We don't want no moral victory. But I promise you that you can ask anybody that coached for Duncanville, play for Duncanville. That wasn't the same South Oak Cliff team they seen the last 5 years. They like we punched them first. Like the bully got bullied this time, but we didn't come out on top, but hey, we gonna go back go back to the drawing and get ready for Lancaster this Friday, man.
Oh, absolutely, man. So just tell me, man. Just I don't want to look forward to Lancaster too fast, but
okay.
Going back to this game, what was it? What was it? What was the mindset of well, I know, but I want you to tell the people, man, just the mindset that Coach Todd was putting into the team, instilling into the team. Cause everybody knew this was a big game.
Yeah.
I talked to you, Coach Todd. I talked to Coach Ward. Y'all really felt that, regardless of classification, that this was the year that y'all was gonna overtake Duncanville.
Yeah, I mean, like just really it started after we won state. After we won state and we set the schedule, our first team meeting back in the spring, Coach Todd just told him, hey man, like we won state, but we ain't won over the city of Dallas yet. And that was our main goal, man. When we made this schedule, we want to show people like we the new kids on the block. We want to come over, take the throne, and to beat the king. I mean, to beat the king, got to beat the king. And everybody can talk about Coach Samples. I played with Coach Samples at Skyline. You can talk about him, but ain't nobody on this side of town has beat Coach Samples. Ain't nobody on this side of town had. He beat Carter in the Carter days. He beat when he was at Lincoln. He took him to state. When he was at Skyline, he beat at Duncanville, he beat the Allens, he beat the South Lake. So everybody on this side of town just done beat him. So going into this game, we was like saying, man, like we not about to get bullied this year. We not about to get pushed around. If you go watch the previous films, the last couple of years, they O-line dominated us. Like they get up to my linebackers, they throw my linebackers around. But if you look at the first play of the game, our linebacker shot through the gap and hit him in his face and stood over and was like, hey man, like we here today. So it wasn't like we went over, like it was like we not getting bullied this year. No matter what the outcome is, we not getting bullied. We gonna take a punch, but our chin ain't gonna be glass. So that I mean that was the mindset, man. Just being physical. Like make sure when they wake up in the morning, they sore too, and now we the only team sore.
Oh yeah, and absolutely, coach. And I'll tell you, man. I mean, people that criticize this game, to me, they just don't know football.
Nah. Yeah.
You don't know football if you criticizing this game. I saw some I'm just gonna say some punk on the internet. I wish I had that screenshot, but I can't pull it up. I know I screenshotted it. But like he was talking about, it was sad to watch that game. Yeah. But I don't know where you from, dude. I really don't.
Hey man, this game brought me back this. And I told the defense this. And that's why I like Coach Ward and Coach Tiger. They let me be me. I told the defense this. I say, man, this remind me when I was growing up watching the 2000 Ravens defense play. And it's like every hit is a ooh, or it ain't like ooh, score points. If you appreciate the game of football, you appreciated what both of these teams did last night on defense. And people can say, both of their quarterback was subpar. But why can't it be the defense just did a great job preparing for them? Why can't it be Duncanville defense just so doggone aggressive? Why can't it be Sock D-line? Sock D-line took over the game. Sock defense, like Duncanville couldn't block. Sock defense, why it couldn't be that? But instead, our people gotta say, oh, quarterback play, offensive coordinator. Nah, it wasn't that, man. It just the better team won that night. That's all it was, man.
Like we say, Coach, the people who believe that, they need to get off their trash can job and go apply for the district and get a goddamn coaching job.
Exactly. And
that's
what
my thing, man.
That's what I said today. I'm trying to stay out these Facebook groups this year, man. I'm trying to just use it as motivation and bulletin board. That's what I did last year. But it just get out of control, man. When you see, like you say, Tom the tech guy trying to tell us how to call.
Yeah. Right. And then I'm gonna just say this, Coach. I'm gonna say our personal experience. I'm gonna give you your flowers right now, because I know you really you be on that field 24/7 with them kids. And I took my son out there with you this summer, and I see the improvement in him, and he's 10 years old. Like I can see what you do with your kids and what it does for my kids. So I'm gonna give you your flowers right now. And all the kids y'all putting in college and all that, man, that stuff not easy. People don't understand. Yesterday we just watched Taylor Starr and catch 2 interceptions. Taylor Starr wasn't even one of the starting guys last year. He's got out there and caught two interceptions against the biggest team in Dallas. That is coaches putting confidence in these kids, man.
Yeah, coming out the city, coming out of them, it was always, and like I say, I love Boo Bam to death. But every time Boo Bam ran our sideline last night, I like, yeah, Boo Bam, we own you. We own it. Like I got that type of relationship with Boo Bam. But coming out of middle school, nobody was talking about Taylor. Everybody was talking Boo Bam, Boo Bam, Boo Bam, Boo Bam this, Boo Bam that. But I mean, hey, we got Taylor. Taylor played offense a little bit for us. It didn't work out. Coach Ward, the great coach, him and Coach CJ are, they turned Taylor into a Power 5 DB, like you said, who caught 2 picks last night on ESPN. But people don't realize that, man. It's bigger than wins and losses, dog. It's changing the kid's life, man. Changing the narrative. And that's all we trying to do. And I feel like we changed that. You walk out the Kincaid, you see all these sponsorships. You see you see Geico, you see Sports Center, you see Gatorade. I'm like, man, I just remember the other day, my first year, we was playing Samuel in Pleasant Grove. I remember that like at Pleasant Grove Stadium. So I mean, it's crazy, man. But like I say, I just appreciate the ones that's down for us, man, and appreciate the ones that remember those other tough losses we took before we came state champions. Because last year we lost to Duncanville, and then next thing you know, we went on a 15-game winning streak. And then next thing you know, everybody in the state championship saying, oh, I've been a Sox fan. But you can ask our kids. Before the game, when I talked to the defense, I said, say, bro, before all these cameras, before all the ESPN, it was us at Village Fair in the warehouse where we didn't have no locker room. We didn't have no gym. We didn't have no field. It was just us and this concrete and us doing walkthroughs. That's all it was, bro.
Already. And shout out to my girl Lydia Garrett. You so right. I just put a comment there. We do have this forum. We got this platform. This platform ain't going nowhere. We here for a reason. We here for a purpose. We ain't going nowhere.
Coach,
We gonna always have ours. We gonna always have ours back. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about that one.
Coach, can I give one more question for Coach? Real quick?
Go ahead.
Because I'm a Sox fan, so I just want you to speak about the game Courtland and CJ had yesterday, because he had the biggest unsung game. Yeah. He was one of the most dominant players on the field yesterday, and I ain't heard one person speak a word about it.
Man, and that's what I told CJ, and the relationship I got with CJ, man, because I used to be the D-line coach before I became the linebacker coach. The relationship I got with CJ, man, he had a great game. He don't get caught up on to nothing, but this how I know we appreciate him. Every time the linebacker came to the sideline, Brandon Jones, I was like, say, hey, BJ, are you getting touched? Are you getting this? I'm like, how you feeling? He said, Coach, I'm running free. I'm making plays. And I'm like, okay, good. But I know it's Portland kid. CJ dominated the line of scrimmage last night. He fought teams. He took on blocks. He read the screens. He had CJ is the anchor of our defense, man. He been the anchor of our defense since his sophomore year. This was his 3rd year playing against Duncanville on the varsity level. So he done seen the big cams. He done seen the birds. He done seen the earlies. So him going against this Duncanville line was nothing to him. And that's what I'm saying. He dominated from the start to the end last night, man. And Portland kid, he's a hell of a football player for us, man. And I'm gonna miss him next year.
Hey, Coach. Coach, CJ, what's his number?
He was number 99.
The D lineman?
Yes, sir. D tackle. Yes, sir.
So,
go ahead. Hey, Coach.
Hey, you remember, Jeremy, when I was telling you about that D lineman Sock got that a lot of people were talking about? That's that kid I was talking about.
Yeah, CJ.
And I said that kid is good.
He is good. Him. I think his only problem is he's 5'9", but you know what? He's gonna be dominating D2 next year.
Yes, sir.
Starting as a freshman.
Oh, I'm saying him.
Yeah, he'll get his shot. He gonna get his shot. He gonna look. The beauty about football, man. As long as you playing football, you got a chance for somebody to pay for you to go to school. It ain't always got to be Power 5. It could be anywhere. D1, D2, D3. If they giving you money to go to school for free, go. So yeah, he can play. I like that.
Hey, Coach, I just want to add, man, and nobody's gonna say it. I'll say it. I love and respect the Colin talk. Duncanville fans, no shade, but hey, man, you gotta give Billy his credit. Billy was all over the field yesterday.
Yes,
Man.
sir. Billy.
It's funny because I'm not hearing that none today. All I'm hearing is negativity.
Hey, but
Billy
Billy
was all over the field yesterday. So
Billy Walton is a kid. Billy Walton is a kid, man. We have asked this year for him to elevate his game. And I promise you, in all our staff meetings, all our team meetings, Coach Todd, Coach Ward, me, Coach Buck, Coach Trey, like we have called Billy out like numerous of times. A couple years ago, I used to coach 2D linemen, Stephen Parker and Anthony Wheeler, where I used to coach them, and I gave them the treatment. You don't come out the game. I don't care what happens. You got to play. If we got 100 snaps on defense, you playing all 100, and you gonna play kickoff in special team. That's how important. So shout out, like, man, Billy Walton is the only kid in the front seven last night. Well, not the front seven, the D line. He played every single snap and he dominated every single play, man. But like you say, he don't get enough credit, but he get all the credit and love with us. But he know this a marathon. This ain't no sprint. And like I tell him all the time, I tell the defense all the time, the hardest thing in life is being consistent. So like he up here right now. He up here. So he got to stay here or he got to go there. He can't go down. But with Billy Walton, Cortland Kidd, Keith Smith, Jahaden Edwards, Brandon Jones, Dylan Brown Turner, what that front seven did last night, along with Abdul Muhammad at nickel, what that front seven did last night, they set the foundation for the year and its momentum heading into these other games that we gotta face, because we gotta play these three next games are some good teams, man, and we looking forward to these games.
Oh, already. Hey, Jesse, you got anything for Coach about the Duncanville DeSoto game?
Nah, man, I just want to say good game, bro. They was out there laying wood, bro. And that's what you want to see, man. So, like I said, everything they're going to be high scoring. So, just keep doing what y'all doing. Like I said, y'all played a hell of a game. 5-8, 6-8, 4-8, whatever. Y'all went toe-to-toe, one of the best teams, the top two teams in the state of Texas. And no reason to hold y'all head on it all, bro. So,
already. What about you, Tonka? You got anything for Coach?
Hey, again, I told you I'm an ex-defensive lineman myself, so much love to what y'all doing with those 1 and 3 tech defensive tackles.
Appreciate
I was looking at both sides of the field. I'm not just a homer. I watched the game of football.
Yeah.
Y'all doing a hell of a job with them boys, and keep at it, dog. Y'all gonna win that thing. Trust me. I don't want to put no bulletin board material for nobody else, but y'all got something special over there.
I appreciate you, man. People understand it's a long process, man. This Coach Todd 8th year, and this my 7th year. But people understand this go way back to go way back to when Coach Todd was working at Lincoln. It's like the dream was to play on ESPN. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Inner city school at that. So that was the dream. The dream. We just got to keep trying to build this powerhouse, this national powerhouse over here in the hood. All Marcellus, man. That's all we're trying to do.
For sure.
And I want to reiterate what you're talking about, Coach. Instead of criticizing, and you know what, I don't expect people outside of the community to understand this, but I do expect people in the community to understand this and respect this and defend this. What we had going on Saturday was major. We had ESPN on national TV. We had a sold out arena. We had a sold out field.
Yeah.
With 2 black schools.
Exactly.
From the South.
And then people don't understand the whole story of it. Coach Todd played for Coach Samples. Then he worked for Coach Samples. And there's some coaches on our staff that worked for Coach Samples. I played for Coach Samples. So you got all these people that's really connected with each other. That you know what I'm saying, that's on ESPN on national television. So like I said, it was bigger than the game of football. It was bigger than Sock versus Duncanville. It was for the city of Dallas, man.
Yeah.
And J Mac, to pick out what you just said, like we said, T-shirt in the stands, bro. It was people that didn't get into the game till 4th quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That speaks volumes.
Yeah. Just look at out there, man. They had a line all the way down Pope. Where the hell you see that at?
Yeah, some people didn't get in the game. Some people didn't get in the game until like halftime, from what I was hearing.
Yeah, no, for real. I talked to one of my buddies. He told me that
he skipped everybody and act like he knew somebody at the front gate.
Hey, Coach Spence, I
What's
can tell
up?
you this person to person. I went to the Allen game Friday night, and they played a National Power in Bosco, and they didn't have half of the damn crowd y'all had.
Wow.
I believe it.
Hey man, it's just and Allen, one of them schools where they built out tradition, man. They doing all that stuff, but we just trying to keep it over here in the southern sector. We just trying to keep it on the south side and just keep making Dallas big. It ain't an Oak Cliff thing, a South Dallas thing. It's a Dallas thing with us, bro. And we just trying to keep putting Dallas on the map. That's all we trying to do, man.
And you know what? It's major. And one thing I gotta give Coach Todd credit, man. Shout out to you, Coach Todd.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Todd is very, very particular with saying it's a Dallas thing.
Yeah.
Like you ain't gonna never see Coach Todd say it's an Oak Cliff thing. You ain't gonna never see him. You ain't gonna never see that. Now he either gonna say it's a Southern sector thing or it's a Dallas thing. And I respect him because I know where he's coming from. I know he's a South Dallas kid.
Yeah.
So he ain't gonna never disrespect South Dallas by saying it's an Oak Cliff thing.
Yeah.
So I understand where he's coming from, and I really, really appreciate the fact that he representing all of Dallas, and he want all of Dallas to be proud of what's going on. Not even all of Dallas, man. Like if you talk to Coach Side, he want the whole South Side to represent.
It
The
really
whole
do.
Southern sector.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It would be amazing. It would be amazing, man. You look up 6A Division 1. You got Duncanville playing or whoever it is. Then Division 2 is Cedar Hill or DeSoto, whoever it is. Then 5A Division 1 is Lancaster or somebody. 5A Division 2 is us. Like we gonna compete these first 4 weeks. Like that's what we trying to show people. We ain't no pushover, dog. Like we want to compete. But like I said, at the end of the day, man, it's all about it's about Dallas, man. It's about putting Dallas on the map and showing people you don't got to go out nowhere else, bro, to win the game, man. You can stay right here in Dallas.
Well, one of the things that I found to be really interesting is DISD football overall is a little better this year. You talking about Jack and what they was able to do. You talk about Barnett, what they was able to do. Even Hillcrest. Sunset got them a big win. Even though it was over Addison, but it's a big win. They got their program turning the corner. I just think, for what it's worth, man, just the inspiration and everything that winning that title does not only for not only for Dallas, but also just for those kids in surrounding areas. I mean, the southern sector really needs it because, it just, the meaning is so much more for what we've had to go through to even achieve equality in schools. You know what I mean? So I think that's huge, man. But I mean, congratulations, Coach. Y'all keep doing your thing. I got one question though. Tell me what happened on that 99-yard run. You watched the film. Tell me what happened.
We gonna keep it real. It was a bad call by us. It was a bad call. It wasn't no kid thing. It was a bad call by us, man. We put the kids in a messed up position, but we'll take that. Like we'll take that. We just put the bad calls in we put the kids in a bad situation, and but we tell the kids, sometimes the coaches bail you out. Sometimes the kids got to bail us out. And on that play, the kids didn't bail us out, but it's on us, bro. That was just bad call by us, man.
So you take it. I'm just asking questions. So the missed tackle in the hole was a bad call.
The hole you talking about? What you talking about? The miss? You talking about the missed tackle he made? When the safety could have made on the play.
No, the one the linebacker could have made.
Yeah, on the missed tackle, it wasn't a linebacker, but I mean, it was miss. It was just a missed tackle. It was just our safety.
Right. But what I'm saying, Coach, what I'm saying is, like, it's not a bad thing, right? Like we miss tackles in football. It's football. We miss tackles, right? You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a bad thing. That's not what I'm saying. Like we miss tackles. That's one of those games that what I'm saying is that's just one of those games where that kid, the running back, made a good move in the hole, and he stretched the hole out a little bit further and put a little bit more distance between him and the running back.
Yeah,
You
and
know what I mean? So
it was a
you,
bad.
you know what I mean? So when he hit it, it wasn't he hit it and hit it. I was just asking, like, just from your point of view, whether it was a bad call or what have you, just kind of be descriptive of like
It
what
was just
how
on the play we had a player that he ran in the same gap as another player. So I mean yeah, anyway, that's just not good football. But that player that did that, he saw something. He was trying to correct another player. One of our D tackles was in the wrong gap, so he tried to correct that player. And then by the time he tried to correct him, he stretched his body out to try to make a tackle. He just was an inch too late. But I mean, like I said,
that's just football.
Yeah, it's just good. It was a good play. Good play call by Duncanville. A better run by 29. But that play, like I said, it's just like I said, just a bad play call, missed tackle, just miss assignment football, man. Just something to learn from. But I really believe you take that play away, then they don't have 100 yards rushing. They don't the Durham kid, which I think he's a hell of a running back, but I think he don't have the success because that's the only success he really had that yesterday against us. But like you said, it's just a bad call.
Man, y'all, coach, y'all played y'all butt off up front, man, and you walk around with your head up, cause man, y'all guys played y'all butt off, man, and we proud of y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Keep doing what you're doing, man. Like don't worry about it. You got our support. Whatever you want from us, we got you, B. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, the dub behind you. Ain't no doubt about that.
Hey, Coach Spence, I'm just gonna be real about it, bro. You said it earlier. Let's be real. I'll be real. I'm gonna keep it 100%. I don't see a team scoring over 20 on y'all, and that includes the next two.
You gonna put that on us, man?
I think y'all going 15-1, and y'all gonna have back-to-back shirts on.
Oh man, we just
hey.
Only thing we can do is take it one play,
one game at a time.
One game at a time, and our goal is it don't matter if we had the Rams offense, the greatest show on turf. We always preach to our kids, if they don't score, they don't win. So that's what we preach to our kids. So our defensive kids live by that. If they don't score, they don't win. So you can't, if we lose 7-0, you only can look at yourself in the mirror and be like, man, we gave up 7 points. So it is what it is, man.
True.
Shit, y'all played y'all butts off, man. I wouldn't even. I go home and yeah, you want to win and it means a lot to you. Let that go through your system, however long that takes. 24 hours, man. Get right back to work and show everybody why y'all the state champion.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even worry about that.
That being said, Coach, have you looked at have you got a chance to look at Lancaster yet?
Oh yes, sir. I keep my eye on everybody.
Do you? So tell me, what you think? Looking forward, cause we're gonna be at that game too. We're gonna be at the Lancaster game. Just tell me what do you see? When you looked at them?
I see Coach Paul done did a good job over there. Getting those kids, bought in. I see two good running backs. I refer to them. I don't care what nobody say. I even tell my linebackers, I refer to them as Lindell White and Reggie Bush. They got they got a backfield over there that I think is a good backfield in the state of Texas. Probably one of the best in the state of Texas. So it's a challenge, and we looking forward to a challenge. But they a good team, man. They do some good things, and we just looking forward to Friday and try to get a win and bounce back.
Absolutely. I will say that, man. I think Duncanville got one of the better. I mean, not Duncanville. I'm sorry, but I think Lancaster got one of the better linebackers that nobody's talking about. That number 23 is good. I think he's legit.
Good football player. I'll be watching. I saw the highlights. I saw the Twitter highlights. I give kids props when props is due, man. He, like I said, he's a good football player. He flies around to the ball. He's a physical kid, man.
And I do admit, I will say, like I said, I was a little critical of my man, Coach Paul, and that's my man.
Yeah.
No matter what, even when I'm critical, that's still my dog. I thought he might have played it too conservative, because he was looking ahead to Sock. But
But
I don't think I think you already know I'm assuming you expect a big dose of them two running backs, huh?
Yeah, man, yeah. And I don't think Coach Paul was thinking ahead. I just think, be honest with you, I just think Coach Coleman at Skyline, I think that defense that he has a hell of a defense. Coach Coleman, he got two big D tackles over there. He got a young linebacker that's number 21 that will come down. I just think Skyline did a good job at preparing. They gonna get Skyline get better on the offensive side of the ball. This is Coach Coleman first year. He gonna get better, but I just think Skyline was well prepared defensive wise. I'm not saying Langston wasn't prepared offensive wise, but I just think Skyline is good this year on defense.
Yeah, I agree, and I also think that number 9, that cornerback, man, I think he big time.
Exactly.
Yes. I think he big time.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Coach, I noticed that your job is to pay attention what the offense of the teams you're about to face are doing, but it seems like you pay a lot of attention to what the opposite defense is doing too. You're just a fan of the defense, period.
Yeah, I'm just a football junkie, man. It's just I just watch a lot of film, man. Like when I get home, I just watch nothing but film. So I watch some so say for instance Duncanville. Watch Duncanville. Okay, I watched Durham. I watched the quarterback play. I watched the O-line. Then I said, man, let me just see other linebackers. Let me just go see, watch another defense, see how they look. Sometimes if I can't watch the same thing over and over and over, because then sometimes I steal some clips. Like I showed my kids, I showed my linebacker Brandon Jones. I showed him film on Anthony Hill, the linebacker from Denton Ryan. They highlights are too similar. Brandon Jones, a junior, Anthony Hill, a senior. They highlights are similar, but like I told BJ, Anthony Hill, when he make contact, he's stripping that ball out. So it's like it's a big play, it's a turnover. He changed games around. So I just like looking at football, man, and I just do my job. Whatever Coach Todd, Coach Wood asked me to do, man, I do it, man. But yeah, I'm just a football junkie. That's why I already knew coming into the game versus Duncanville, that D line was like D line is a monster. 55 is one of the best D tackles in the state.
Jabrion Peters.
Exactly.
55 is a dog.
Jabrion Peters.
That's nothing on the January kid, but 55 is a straight dog, and he is the heart and he is the soul of that Duncanville defense this year.
I agree. You know what? So for all the people that were hating on coaching earlier, that's some next level coaching analysis that was just given to you by Coach Spence. I mean, the fact that you're taking something that another defensive player does and apply it to a player on your team, that's next level. So, that's what you guys don't know behind the scenes.
Absolutely. And I do think nobody might be talking about 55, but I guarantee you by the season's end, everybody gonna know that kid's name, man.
Exactly.
I guarantee you that. Tell me about 55, Talk.
Man, he's a true one-tech defensive tackle. I mean, that joker, I watched him kind of line up on Big Bubba, and I coached Big Bubba with the Comets, him and Taylor for 1 year, but I kind of tussled with Big Bubba, big ass before, and he's strong. And if Beasley, that's what they call Jabrion, if Beasley could get in there and hold his own against Big Bubba, hey, that kid got something special, dog. He's strong.
Yeah,
he's strong.
It looked like a
he's quick.
Him and Bubba going against each other one play. Both of them just hit each other.
Yeah.
They both just fell. They both just fell to the ground. I said, ooh,
yeah, he's like a wrecking ball.
That's a heavyweight fight right there.
Yeah. I don't know if you ever remember ex-Cowboys defensive tackle. What's his name? What's that cat name, man? But he reminds me, Anthony. He just played with him a few years ago, but they both got that wrecking ball size. You can't move him. He's strong.
I ain't got to go further than that. He reminded me of the other number 55 from 2018.
Oh, that's my favorite. That's my favorite player right there. Me and Coach Ward talk about that 55 mile time. He's so much better than Rice. He what he did. I remember the first year we was playing Duncanville. Coach Todd came into my classroom and said, "Hey man, I just signed us up to play Sap and them." I say, "Cool. What we got? Like, let's look at their roster." Man, we pulled up 55. That dude that went to Rice. Me and Coach Todd looked at each other and said, "Ooh, we got our hands full."
He plays good. He plays good technique too.
that joke. He was a hell of a football player, and he's at Rice now, not Rice right now, doing outstanding, man.
Yeah, he's a freshman All-American at Rice.
Yep.
Matter of fact, offered him his first scholarship.
Big
So,
Will.
I mean,
Now what?
I'm just
Hey,
saying, you know.
that mean to me when Big Will offer you seriously, man, that means a lot. Cause when Big Will was in college, I used to send him guys all the time, and he'll look at me and be like, "Really, Jeremy? Really?
Yeah.
That ain't what I want. I want more. Don't give me what you think is a HBCU kid. Give me what you think is a P5 kid."
Yeah.
So Big Will got that kind of eye for talent. And so when he give a D tackle praise, I always pay attention because I know that's gonna be a dog
Yeah,
when he
know.
pointed out.
Yeah, he know that D line. That's why when I was D line coach at Sock, man, he's come up there. I was always listen. He know that D line.
Yeah, absolutely. It helps when you use All American.
I was blessed with good coach.
Shout out to Carter.
Right.
Hey Jesse, you over there quiet, man? What you got to say? Tell us about Longview, man. Tell us about Longview victory real quick. Go and
Hey
give us a
man,
quick synopsis.
so what with Longview, they did what I expected them to do, man. Taylor Tatum, who's the top 24 running back in the state, had 172 yards, 17 carries, 3 touchdowns. Jalen Hill, who everybody know, had 127 yards, 2 touchdowns. They're gonna be hard to beat in that 1A, man. I mean, 5A Division One. A lot of speed. His secondary is hell. They got one of the most underrated defense in the state. They're gonna raise a lot of hell, man. So they came up in the power I formation, played old school football, and put on the show. So this week they got Marshall. Marshall beat John Tyler. It's gonna be a dogfight. And actually, Marshall got the coach from Ennis too, so they running the wing T. So it's gonna be a smash mouth game, a lot like Duncanville and Sock. So looking forward to that one.
Already. I see my boy Jawan say, "Lord, not Jesse." Yeah, we had to give Jesse his moment. He gotta throw in his long view moments.
Give him a little
But
moment,
we ain't
man.
gonna talk about him too much today. Actually, play somebody because you ain't finna be getting no shine over here playing these weak ass teams.
Hey, shit,
So
we playing somebody. They got to see Langston on the 23rd, so we gonna see
well,
what that's about.
we'll talk on the 23rd, but we ain't even talk about McKinney Boyd or no god doggone Marshall.
Hey, that's cool. Hey,
We ain't even talk about Bosch. I'm sorry, we can't talk about Bosch. But you
hey,
can't tell me, man, because I saw you was at the game, was sitting with us, man. And what you think about both running backs from Sock and Duncanville?
it was hard to get Sock running back. He ran hard as hell, man. But it was kind of hard to get a look because soon as he getting the ball, so by the time he get to the yard, he fighting for yards. One thing I can say to them, he tough. He tough as hell. Durham, I still, of course you seen the speed, but I still need to see a little bit more. Cause like I told somebody, it takes more than speed to be a successful running back. I like the way, what was it, 32? That's what it is, the backup for
Yeah,
Duncanville. I
22.
like the way he run
Caleb
for the
Kenny.
hard, man. Yeah, he run for the hard. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
But I got to see a little more Durham. The only problem with him I'm seeing is he stay hurt a lot. So hopefully he can stay healthy throughout the year, man, and get a chance to showcase his talent. But right now he ain't. It's doable.
Yeah, I do kind of think that Durham. I think being a track guy is gonna hurt him, man. I just can't see him staying healthy all year. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
you can't run him like you did Matt like last year. You're gonna have
Mm,
to run Caleb Kenny, the number 22, the second
mm,
string tailback like that. That's gonna
Yeah,
be
he look good. Yeah.
your horsepower. But
Yeah.
Caleb, yeah, he get them soft tissue injuries and
yeah. Now they gonna get it together. That's why I told somebody the other night, last night. I was like, man, and me and Cole Ward talked about it on the sideline. Like we ain't no haters. We was just talking. We was like, man, Duncanville gonna be all right. Like Duncanville gonna be all right. They still trying to find they still find their identity, just like every other team, man. It's the first week, man. So that one two punch. If Durham he stay healthy, 22 stay healthy. They gonna be good, man. Especially with the running quarterback. I hope everything
yeah.
good with his knee, but they gonna be good too. He gonna be good too, man.
Durham gonna get about 1,200 yards rushing. I guarantee that. He gonna get
Oh
about
yeah.
1,200 easy.
Well, with that kind of speed, man, it's hard. It's hard to stop him from getting 100 yards a game because all it takes is one time.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
played against sock defense too. You run into a brick wall every single time.
But
That
all it
defensive
took is one
line,
missed
man.
tackle. One
Yeah.
missed tackle. That's it. Matter of fact, let me show that one more time. One missed tackle is all it took.
That's all it took. Just good blocking assignments.
Right
Right
there.
there.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Everybody got their hands on their man. Good
And
blocking
that,
assignment.
and that was
That's
the key.
perfect blocking. Perfect
Yeah.
blocking. Make one guy miss, strike up the band. That's all it is. Right there.
But sock, I mean, they front seven, man. They some terrorists, dog. They gonna, like I say, I ain't painting no bulletin board materials, but sock
Say,
gonna
man,
cause some problems. They gonna cause some problems.
man, I'm gonna say this, and we can keep like Sock up front, Duncanville up front was you're not gonna find a more evenly matched game anywhere. You know what I mean? Like if you're just talking about talent for talent, level for level, you know, you pick your everybody in the middle of the field, you pick your squad, I pick my squad. Whoever get picked got a chance to win the game. And that was the thing, like even in that play was man on man, it still came down to what? A guy making a play.
Yeah.
And in those games, that's what it always comes down to. And I mean, I just think that up front, like you said, man, I think you know, like you just said, man, that front seven spot and that front seven for Duncanville on both sides of the ball, That whole game was about as physical as they come because it was truly about the game within the line. You know, it was about the
Exactly.
trenches. That game was, man,
Trench warfare.
that was good football.
It was.
Yeah.
And I just think that people can't appreciate that, man. You don't appreciate that. That was good football.
Already, man. Hey, man, we done went
Coach, you
2
need to be
hours and
proud of
30
yourself,
minutes.
man. The boys up front, man, that box play, they butt off.
Hey, man, we done went 2 hours 30
I
minutes. And
told you it was a good show, man.
crazy.
We need to wrap it up, though, B.
Yeah, we finna wrap it up now, man. I want everybody just give me your last words, man. Tell me what you think of the weekend, and we getting ready for next week. So just tell me what you thought of the weekend, what you looking forward to next weekend. Jesse, I know you finna get out of here, so go on and hit me up.
This past weekend I enjoyed watching Waxahachie, man. They really impressed me. Yesterday was a pretty good game with Duncanville and Sock that lived up to the expectations. This upcoming weekend, the two games that I'm looking at is Sock and Lancaster and Longview and Marshall. So we got a pretty good weekend coming up this week as well on football as well for the next couple of weeks. So look forward to that.
Already. Appreciate you, man. Hey, man, appreciate you for stopping by.
All right.
Go ahead, Tonka. Tell me what you give us a wrap up from this weekend. What you looking forward to next weekend?
I mean, just gotta fix the mental errors, and I know that the coaching staff they're gonna clear that up. Believe in your quarterback, and I believe in Keelan Russell, that sophomore quarterback. That joke got a house for an arm. He could run it too, but he'll pocket passer. But this Saturday, Jones Orlando again on ESPN2. I think they got a star receiver over there and a nice tailback, but I think we're gonna win that by 21.
Yeah, I actually saw the highlights today.
Clark Stadium in Fort Worth. Clark Stadium.
That's where y'all playing Jones from
Yeah, Orlando, Florida.
Duncanville, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're probably gonna beat them, but it ain't gonna be like you think. I know that school. I know their head coach. I know the type of talent they got coming out of there. Are they gonna be talent for talent like Duncanville? Absolutely not. Is Duncanville gonna be the most talented team on the field? Absolutely, but not by much. Not by much.
So be ready for another dog fight.
Yeah, be ready for a dog fight. They're like they out of Orlando.
That's gonna be another Saturday.
They right there in the hood. Jones.
Okay. Yeah. That's gonna be a Saturday night game too.
Yeah, my partner, they head coach, man. So
okay. Because the Soto plays St. Francis around.
Yeah, see, St. Francis is another one. That's another one.
Out of Maryland.
St. Francis, they like Don Bosco now. They go and recruit all over the country. So just because they from Maryland don't mean they're gonna be a Maryland team. Like they recruit all over the country, so you're gonna get a team that's full of DMV guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's gonna be an all-star team you're gonna have to play. And
Yeah.
you know, depending on now, I'm gonna say this: they have a chip on their shoulder, and they're gonna be playing a Texas team, so they're gonna be coming with some more oomph. But
Yeah.
Duncanville played them. Didn't Duncanville play them 1 year?
They played St. John's College,
They
I
play
think.
Oh, it
St.
was St.
John.
John's. Okay,
Yeah.
but I mean, again, it's gonna come down to up front. You
Yeah.
For DeSoto, that's why piece of me is really encouraged by the way that they played against St. Augustine. So if that's the trend that they're going to use, they're going to need that
Mm-hmm.
against that practice.
Okay.
I
Okay.
need to call their coach. I know their coach too.
All right. Coach Spencer, I know, man. I appreciate you hanging in there, man. Thanks for stopping in. Go and give us your last words, man. You told us about the last week game, but anything you looking forward to this weekend and any shouts out.
Oh man, I'm just looking forward to just try to bounce back. Week 1 over. We on the week 2, just improving every week. And like I just tell, like we told people last year, don't judge us off week 1. Judge us when it's week 16 and we in December.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully we at Cowboy Stadium on that Friday night. So judge us then. Don't judge us now. But just appreciate everybody for coming out to Kincaid yesterday. It was a nice sight to see. And like I said, we just looking to get better in this next week, clean up our mistakes, and just get ready for Friday night showdown in Weibo land.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is Pat gone?
Yeah.
I think Pat he's off. We're gonna give us Rod. Tell us what you think and what you're looking forward to.
First of all, this week, man, might sound biased, but I'm proud of my Cowboys, man. I mean, 26-13 halftime deficit in third ward in front of that Rockets crowd, and you only hold them for 33 yards total in the second half, and you score 33 unanswered points, speaks volumes. But this week, of course, the return of the Super Bowl, man. I mean, last year it was derailed due to COVID, which I still believe Kimball faked the COVID test, but we don't get into that. Yeah, you heard me correctly. I think they were scared of the Cowboys last year, but and the year before, we actually won the game on the field, but we had to forfeit it due to an eligible player. So I'm looking forward to just the James Jones Trophy coming back to 1819 West Wheatland.
Already. And we definitely looking forward to Carter Kimball, man. I think the biggest matchups is probably Carter Kimball and the doubleheader that we got going on in Fort Worth. The dub is definitely gonna be in the house for both games. For so we're gonna be doing our thing right there. Will, did I ask you your parting shots?
No, I'm just what I'm happy for is I'm happy for our community. I thought that that the Duncanville soccer game was everything that we needed in the Southern sector. What I'm excited for next week, of course, Carter Kimball game, Oakland Super Bowl. Now, Rod, I do got a question. How do we know the stadium was Rumpus? That was a Rumpus crowd.
I saw it. I was watching it live.
It was packed.
Yates had down at the whole Houston there.
Did they? Good. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see Carter. I'm excited to see them against Kimball. I'm excited to watch some good football this week and get an opportunity to go see some people play, man, and see people improve.
All right. Hey, man, if y'all don't know, man, Big Will is officially, he ain't just a correspondent no more. He is part of the dub. He is the dub.
The Fab Five, baby.
Yeah, he is the dub. So my parting shots is Pat. I was trying to see if Bo Teasy coming back on, but he probably got other business. Hey, man, I enjoyed all the games this weekend. I enjoyed everybody I saw out at the games, man. Everybody that came by and hollered at me and chopped it up with me. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man. And when y'all see me out, because I'm going to have my dub shirt on, so it ain't like you going to miss me. When you see me out, holler at me, man. I might talk your ear off, but, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is what it is. So,
yeah.
So just holler at me. And this week, man, I'm looking forward to Carter Kimball, of course. We gotta see that. I'm also looking forward to supporting. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I am very, very interested in North Crowley versus Arlington. That's a game I'm gonna be looking at really,
Is
really
that
close.
Arlington Martin?
Arlington
No,
Colt.
Arlington, regular Arlington.
Arlington Colts. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
Arlington Colts.
but I know we didn't talk about them, man. But how do you hold somebody at negative 37 yards rushing?
Hey, man, I told y'all to me they the best defense in the state. Until
That's what I've been saying, man.
that's
I'm
all I'm
like,
saying, man.
boy.
They the best defense in the state. Hey, shout out to Sock, shout out to Duncanville, but it's some Goon City down west, man. That's all I'm saying.
Would you say 35 West?
Hey, them cats down west, man. Hey, man.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. Will can vouch for it. He know what I'm talking about.
Listen, I saw them boys scrimmage, then I turned around and I was like, man, they special. Then they what they did in week one. What they did in week one, and somebody told me when they scrimmaged City Hill that
Allen.
they did a good job against City Hill too, right?
No, it was Allen.
Allen. They did a good job against Allen. Well, North Crowley, man. Rob, we talked about it that they might go. You said 10-0, and I said 9-1. But if they playing anything, man, they got offense.
No,
North
Crowley,
now, man, they gonna be tough.
Hey, man, I'm gonna try to get them. I'm gonna try to get some North Crowley cats on Sunday. Cause that Arlington game gonna tell me a lot. Cause Arlington got a really good quarterback. They score a lot of points. Hey, man, they outscored Mesquite this past weekend. So
has Sam Houston historically been a bad team, or
yeah, they kind of bad. They are bad, but hey, man, they just had the number one guard, and that was Bowie. But I mean, yeah, they kind of bad. So we'll see. I think Arlington is a good test for them. I think if they shut down Arlington, I'm telling you, that Lovejoy game is gonna be crazy.
Hey, I don't know how many more tests they gotta have. I see them live.
hey, I see them in person. But I'm gonna reach out to Coach Gates, man. Coach Gates got something cooking over there at North Crowley, and we definitely gonna be in the house when they play Lovejoy week 3. We gonna be there, so ain't no doubt about that one. So hey, man, I gotta give them a shout out once again. Coach Jack at Seagerville, Coach Allen, Coach Barnett, Coach Paul, Coach Coleman, man. Hey, keep your head up, man. You got a very good defense working on you, man. Coach Sound.
Larry Oliver got him a win.
Beeper. Oh, man. I just talked to Beeper. He got his first win, man. Shout out to Coach Beep, man. Larry Oliver. We're going to bring him on the show pretty soon, man.
Oak Cliff Redskins.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Hey, I want to. Hey, Philip, you listening, bro? You from wearing forward? Shout out to you, bro. First coaching win. Mr. Tanner.
You got a one, too?
Yeah. Shout out, Philip.
I'm kind of holding a grudge against Philip, man. He didn't return my DM, man. I DM him, man. That brother didn't hit me back, man.
Well, you don't work for the Cowboys.
Yeah. I guess I ain't big time enough. That's okay, Philip. You gonna look for the dub one day. Don't worry about it. They ain't gonna love you forever out there.
We love you, Philip. Congratulations.
Hey, man, I appreciate all y'all, man. Thanks for coming on, man. We'll see y'all Wednesday. Tonka, appreciate you, man. All the guests, man. Appreciate y'all.
Sure.
Y'all be good.
Blessings.